be up through the whole night, but we're here now. I'm good. Yeah. How was your day? What you been up to? How's the weekend? I know we're getting away from the weekend now, but yeah. What's new with you? All right, we're gonna face Nick Abel, and I wonder if we're on Hall of Fame. Not quite block out the Hall of Fame rating here, so let's see. Difficulties Hall of Fame. All right, first Hall of Fame game. Playing somebody 700s or above. First game. I can't really blame the timings because it's not like we're used to being on All Star today. We'll see how this goes. And of course, everybody's scrolling through, like Blonde Blue. Be sure to follow, like, and share. How are you guys doing there on TikTok? It was a close game. Butler was up in the box. Ball at the letters. Strike three. Katse was removed. Last out of the game. Outside ball called a strike. Boone one was hilarious. Yeah, seems like that whole crew's bad. Yesterday it was Hunter Windlestat that was having such a hard deal. Hate to hear that for the A's, because it would have been nice for them to get some momentum and at least guarantee the win in that series. Come down to the rubber game tomorrow. Hey everybody on TikTok, how are you guys doing? Hey, Brian just followed. Something cool happens when you guys follow. Let's go, Brian. Lights are flashing in here. Yeah, Brian, how's your day been? Great to have you here. Oh, and let me fix the overlay for you buddies there on TikTok. There you go. Now you can see the score. Yeah, this game just getting started. I'm doing great. Who's your favorite baseball team, Brian? This is my first game all year on Hall of Fame, so might be a little rough. Yeah, not a good look for that crew at all whatsoever. Are you concerned about Blake Snell? I know you were kind of not that excited about the Blake Snell signing when it first happened. I know he's off to a slow start. I think I feel good about the draft. Oh, I'm an A's fan. Yeah, couple good games so far. Hopefully, my team can get a win tomorrow against you guys. How are you enjoying the season so far for your Yankees? Everybody, please be like Brian. Be sure to follow. But yeah, I'm excited for the draft. I'm curious how it's all going to turn out. Best manager almost got thrown out tonight also, but he stayed into the game. Yeah, I didn't realize there was any controversy around the A's game. I just kind of pulled up the scoreboard. And after we saw the movie, we went over and we let the kids spend the birthday money that they got. So they picked out a few different toys at a Target over here. So, yeah, I just thought, well, the A's got beat, and I didn't even bother looking up to see if there was anything interesting around the game. Doing good, just struggling the last 5 games or so for the Yankees. Yeah, great pickup on Juan Soto, in my opinion, for those of you that are Yankee supporters. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Haven't done a nighttime stream in a while. These are kind of my preferred hours, all things being the same. But it's nice to sleep through the night too. Today I thought we'd get on and at least connect with the nighttime crew. So yeah, please be sure to follow, like, and share if you haven't done so. Who do I got winning it all in the NBA? I think it will be the Nuggets, but the Lakers have played them pretty well, so maybe the Nuggets aren't invincible. Maybe the Lakers win the next 2 and make that a long series as well. Who do you think's going to win it? Bob? We got Bob Dog hanging out with us in the TikTok chat.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Needs to figure it out soon. Wasn't impressed by the 1-year opt-out at first for Carne, but now it's looking good. See if he'll chase. He won't. You don't want to hear that he didn't have a spring. That's a him problem. Yeah, it seems like Boris put a lot of his clients into that situation too, where they didn't get to go through spring training. And if you know you need those reps, then why aren't you taking the deal a little bit earlier in the season? You think Oklahoma City's going to get it done? I feel like the biggest issue for Oklahoma City isn't that they don't have the talent. I think they probably do. My concern with them is that they're so young, they haven't had that deep run yet. And there's sort of a certain grittiness that you have to deal with, like a good player going down or a guy missing a game, getting hosed on some bad calls, whatever the case might be. I lost my logos. I think my opponent did 2 mid-game. I'm pretty sure my logos were there when we loaded in. That's so weird. I know there was server maintenance last night, so maybe that's affecting things. If you guys are scrolling through on TikTok, please be sure to follow, like, and share. Makes a huge difference. I just shared the stream myself. We want everybody to participate and hopefully have a great time here tonight. Anybody listen to the new Taylor Swift album? If so, what'd you guys think? Do I watch hockey? No, very rarely. It's not that I don't like it. I'm just way more into the NBA. Carney always gives me a hard time because we both like the Sharks. Hey, what's up, Taylor? Welcome in. Who's your favorite baseball team, Taylor? Thank you for the follow. And it's never iffy when it's Griffey. That one's off the end of the bat, but hey, a hit's a hit. I'll take it. Our first hit on Hall of Fame. We still got it. Now Jordan Montgomery had one start in AAA and then absolutely destroyed the Giants. We got Leo Robos with the follow. How's your day been, Leo? Thanks for jumping in. Who do you root for? Hear me out. It's 11:30 a.m. and you can't fall asleep. No problem, Cheeseburger. We got you covered with some entertainment. Now you don't have to be hanging out with anybody else. Not the Sharks. Yes, the Sharks, buddy. I love the Sharks. Owen Nolan. My favorite Shark. Way back in the day. What do you guys think is the best professional sports league? NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL? Maybe you're going to throw something else at me. Hurdle, what's up, man? Is it ranked? We are playing ranked. NFL easy, says Sean. Cubbies dub again for Caleb. The Cubs win, right? The old iconic call from Harry Carey. Everybody's too young to remember Harry Carey. His great grandson is doing the A's games now. At least some of them. Oh God, I think we just went into a freeze off. NFL is the best in your opinion, but you love baseball. NFL or MLB. Energy wise, NHL for Taylor. Oh, nice. Way to go against the grain. Not everybody has to say or think the same thing, Taylor. What do you guys think about the Coyotes moving to Utah? What is with this game and this server? Wowzers. Has anyone ran into that brick stadium yet on MLB The Show? TikTok buddies, please do me a huge favor. Follow the stream. That follower goal is my number one goal. It may not be tracking yet. Let me get Tickfinity going. I'm sorry, guys. I think Tickfinity was messing up. It should be going now. We might be 2 behind, but if we make it to 100 after like 2 hours, we'll add an hour to stream. Is usually how I do it. So I know that that's behind, but I have my own analytics. What's up, Jakizi? How are you? Great to see you. Don't hate it as much as the A's going to Vegas. I think Vegas is dubious. I don't think it's a done deal by any means. Hate Randy Johnson with every fiber of your being. Are you the Seagull's grandson or great-grandson? The Seagull that he obliterated? What outfits are those? What are those? They're custom made, but my logos didn't load in. I think the show's glitching right now. Let's see. Carne Posada says, it seems to be a Blake thing. He's getting out-pitched by a guy that was the runner-up to him. He's getting out-pitched by a former reliever. You're a guy that gets destroyed by Randy Johnson online. Hey, Randy needs to knock it off. Show you some respect. Yeah, we're not doing request random. So no, we're not going to play anything. Sorry, we're not playing copyright music. You get to hear the sounds of my voice and the sounds of baseball. And if that's not enough for you, I don't know what to tell you, bud. So let's see. You love Randy. He was one of your favorites for Detroit. All right, we'll turn on it with Buxton, but it's not turned on enough as the outfielders got it. Randy doesn't need to show anybody respect. What uniform did Randy Johnson look the best in, guys, since we're talking about Randy? Did he look the best as a San Francisco Giant by chance? Oh, you didn't remember that he was a Giant? I'll tell you when he looked his best, when he was Mark McGuire's teammate at USC. Well, that was a bad swing. What's up, Marcus? Hurdle was a great deadline pickup for the Knights. Yeah, don't remind me, Skyler. I hate to see my Sharks giving everybody away. He was on the Diamondbacks, indeed he was. On the Mariners, says Colin. Who's my favorite soccer team? The Italian national team is my favorite soccer team. What's up, Noah? Nicholas, how are you guys doing? Rate the movie Moneyball 1 to 100. I don't know. I wanted to give you like a cheeky sabermetric reply, but I don't know, Caleb. I like the movie a lot. It wasn't without its flaws. Had to do it, says QT Silent. Yeah, it doesn't really bother me because I don't follow it that closely. Mom Spaghetti. My knees are getting weak and the arms are getting heavy. What's up, Mom Spaghetti? Thanks for the follow. Everybody please follow. I just love it when the lights are flashing. So you guys can control that if you keep the follows coming. be sure to like and share the stream if you would, if you're in TikTok, because that will drive us on the For Your page. Let's see, did I see your video? Almost 500,000 views. I missed it, bud. I need to go through and scroll and see which one it was. I'm sorry, Nicholas. Congratulations, dude. What was it about? Just bought Shohei after he diced you up online last night. Shohei hit the second hardest hit baseball in major leagues this year tonight. I think it was 118 something exit velocity. Mason C, welcome in. Who's your favorite baseball team? Mason C and Mom Spaghetti. Now, to be fair to him, the offense isn't great regarding Blake Snell and the San Francisco Giants. When he does start, so there's a lot of pressure. If you give up a run, you don't know how the offense is going to have your back. That loss last night might be the worst playoff loss that you've had to experience in a while. Marcus, you know you didn't come to the right stream for sympathy. However, I think you guys deserve some credit for playing them so well. I'm seeing a lot of negativity towards Darvin Ham not using his challenges and his timeouts from Laker fans. You got a lot of bacon on a sandwich, did Nicholas? Guardians, best team in the league. They've had my A's number. I think the A's are 1-6 against the Guardians. I think we're like 8-9 elsewhere. So yeah, Guardians are playing some good baseball for sure. Then again, you're beating up on the A's, Mason. So, you know, it's kind of like playing a little league team. All right, we got 5 followers on this TikTok session. It might be a little bit off there on the overlay. Don't worry. If we make it to 100 before 2 hours are up, we'll add an hour to stream. So there's your motivation to follow TikTok friends, amongst all the other cool stuff that we do. Hey, Nicholas, thank you for the 10 roses. Let's go. First gift coming through. Mason Miller just throws heat. There's an interesting article on it, Mason Miller, that he didn't realize he had diabetes. Once he did, he started pitching a whole lot better collegiately, and you know now he's blowing guys away at the major league level. Regarding the A's closer, let's see what happened in. Oh, hey, wait a minute, Caleb, take 5. We're not going to be being trolls. All right, Caleb, while you're on a temporary timeout, be sure to like and share the stream. Tigers are a good team this year. Indeed they are. Yeah. What's going on with Javier Baez, Detroit? What do you think is causing him to struggle so badly with your Tigers? It was tough. You were more upset they went away from running the pick and roll in the second half and leaving Michael Porter Jr. wide open. Man, Porter's got some tough stuff going on with his brothers, right? Both of them. Detroit Lions thinks you guys should trade Baez. I don't think anybody wants to take Baez, though, right? What's up, J-Dub? How are you? My first game all year on Hall of Fame, so I'm going to have some terrible swings, fellas. I'm not into the 700s yet, but my opponent is, and it seems like his... What the heck was that? I was going to say, it seems like his internet went crazy, but the ball came out delayed. Olsen was already through the base, and he's out. Oh, God. Let's take a look. Slight of hand trick here. Let's get a good angle on this deal. And if you don't like this, you don't like MLB The Show 24. So check this out, fellas. Have you ever done this when you're on the diamond? You're playing second base. You just stand. Let him go through, and then you just make the ball bounce into the dugout, and the guy's out. Because that's baseball. If you don't like that, you're playing the wrong game. Yeah, that was awesome. Here we go. My favorite team, I'm a Seahawks fan. There's an exclamation point teams command QT Skyler. Am I into you? Can show me a good time. If you want to show me a good time, you'll hit the follow button and stop being a troll, Sean. Everybody, please be sure to follow, like, and share. That's what we want. You did it a couple times last season, says J-Dub. Let's see. You forgot to mention you went to the Yankees-A's game yesterday. You ended up sitting next to JJ Bleday's family. Dude, I've never seen that gift. Hey, thank you for the night helmet. I don't know what I'm supposed to do for a night helmet. Am I supposed to act like I'm a knight? I don't know. I'm slinging my head around. Maybe that's what knights did. But yeah, thanks for the awesome night helmet. That was very cool of you, Nicholas. Where am I from? I'm in Central California, in the heart of the state, or maybe a different body part. Blaze Alexander is not going to fill the ball. So get going, Blaze. Mason Miller was throwing gas. Jesus, the ball was a blur in person. Yeah, he's throwing by far the most 100 miles per hour plus pitches this year compared to just everybody else in Major League Baseball. Brewers are better. Better than what? When was the last time the Brewers were World Series contending? What is going on with this internet connection? Nicholas, dude, thanks so much, man. Nicholas sending in 10 more roses for us. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got a terrible connection. How does the show let these games kick off? I don't know. Central Valley, let's go RTO. Be sure to follow the stream, bud, if you haven't already. We love the follows, likes, and shares around here. Sorry I'm a little behind on chat, but we'll get going. Oh, the lights are flashing blue. Somebody's following. Candelario got all of it. It hung, I guess. I mean, this game is crazy. How much is 10 roses? Enough for me to get excited. Let's see. Cody, thank you very much for the follow. How's your day going? Stopped watching baseball around 2021. Got back into it now. Cody Bellinger is batting 300 now. Yeah, Bellinger has really done well since going to the Cubs. Needs to chill so he doesn't throw the arm off. Oh, Joey Porter's here. Joey's going to use his prime. What's up, Joey? Josh Bell. What about Josh Bell? Yeah, he's pretty cool. Let's see. So Cody followed. We want to know Cody's favorite baseball team. Everybody that hasn't followed, or if you have, are just scrolling in, who do you root for in any chat? If I already know, you don't have to tell me. But if you're new to the stream, please let me know. Who do we got running in here? Yeah, Josh Bell's a great card. Yeah, I love playing with the Bell card. I wish he had quirks and stuff on him because that's a little less than ideal that he doesn't. But yeah, he plays well. We were pitching well until the game started getting more glitchy. Now we're hanging more pitches. So it is what it is. Rockies fan coming in for Connor. Right on, bud. Who's your favorite Rocky past and present, Connor? Here we go. Mauer and Randy. Let's see if Randy can settle down. We're down 3. We're in a pretty good hitter's park. The biggest drawback for me is I just haven't played a Hall of Fame all season. So, yeah, we gotta get those timings down a little bit with them coming in so fast. Let's see, we got NFL, Raiders, Warriors, and Athletics, and the Knights. Oh, not bad, dude. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Or 2 out of 4 ain't bad for you there. We like some of the same teams, my friend. All right, my Stream Deck software is doing whatever it wants, and that's got me distracted. I just started up a meatball too, so don't like that. Twitch portal's going crazy. Maybe I'm the one having internet connection issues. Doesn't seem like it. I'm not dropping frames in OBS, but it is what it is. Oh well, it's ranked. Exit velocities are crazy. Hopefully we rally back. Currently, you'd probably say Charlie Blackmon. Yeah, Blackman's a lot of fun. He's always good in this game too. Lifetime batting average was 250 for Detroit Lions. Dylan W and Jake, thanks guys for giving us some likes. I've been trying to get everybody to like up the stream, and they've been letting me down. So now we got the Like brothers in here, kind of like the Splash brothers or the Bash brothers. The Like brothers, Dylan and Jake, carrying the stream with the activity. Hope you guys are doing great. Always great to have you in chat. I am having a terrible inning. It was a shutout until this inning. Hey, welcome in, W. Rick Ross. Rick Ross. Great to have you join us, buddy. I don't know what to do with Randy Johnson. I'm going to do a mound visit and see if we can get out of this thing. Do I think Evan Phillips will go diamond? Yeah. At 84 overall, he's got a good shot at it, for sure. It's hard to know what they're going to do. This is the first adjustment, right, for live series. Thanks for all the likes in the red platform, too. It's Nick. Yeah, welcome in, Nick. Great to have you in the purple chat. You think the 04 Pistons could have beat them? Maybe. I don't know. The rules were kind of different over that time period. The Piston team was kind of the end section of that hand checking era that you hear, like about the 90s era Bulls and stuff. Where the Warriors is when it was starting to open up and a lot more free-flowing offense too. So I think it depends what style you're playing under. Oh, what's up, Bo? How are you? Brad, thanks for the follow. Who's your favorite Major League team, Brad? Great to have you in chat. Yeah, I don't know. I remember they had a good defense. I don't know that they would have beat them. I mean, they might have. It's always tough to compare eras for sure. Let's see. Aiden just followed. Welcome in, Aiden. Colin, this is my first game all year on Hall of Fame. My timings are way off. I'm only in the 600s, but it matched me. You know how you like your match window, even if you close it, goes up to like 7:15 or something. I caught somebody on Hall of Fame. I decided just to play it because it's my first game of the night. If nothing else, I'll be nice and early if we drop back into All-Star. But the game was going fine until last inning, and then the lagginess is getting even worse, and I'm missing pitches. I feel like my opponent maybe isn't having the same internet connection issues. Oh yeah, that team, 17-18 team was really good. Once Kevin came, and then Iguodala went to the bench, Livingston was good, David West was good. They were very solid for sure. Oh, and I swung through it. Let's see. You went to the Diamondbacks Cardinal game today, and the Diamondbacks whooped the Cardinals. Dylan's letting us know. I hope you had a great time regardless of the outcome. Aiden, who's your favorite Major League team? I'm slamming the PCI up. I keep thinking these sinkers from Mick Abel are fastballs. Yeah, we'll hit it off the pitcher mound. We might be out. Yeah, that's unlucky, but it is what it is. I'm surprised you're still playing the game, honestly, Bo. Sean, please what? Please follow, Sean. You haven't followed yet. I don't believe. Diamondbacks are so inconsistent this year. It's crazy. As a D-backs fan, Dylan was loving it. I took the wrong motion, or the motion didn't track. Yeah, you guys can see I'm getting all these hanging ball frame nonsense things. It is what it is. I'm using Buxton Boost. What boost are you guys using as far as your captains? Yeah, there's not a lot yet. Hopefully college football is going to be good. I took the motion and didn't even follow it, so it's just one of those games. I don't know. Hopefully it disconnects or something. Bells me out. Let me see if pausing helps. I'm not trying to mess with the guy's batting eye, but sometimes pausing can help us a bit. Yankees are the best team, says Hunter. Hunter, have you subscribed to this stream yet? Please be sure to subscribe. Sean, you know what? You're just annoying. Bye, Sean. We gave Sean opportunity to get with the stream, and he's just, not bringing anything funny. Let's see. Home runs were flying like crazy, made it even more fun. Where did you sit at, Dylan, at that Cardinals Diamondback game? And that one's gonna drop in. Oh yeah, the tennis game's interesting. Anybody playing the top spin game? Jake and Dylan, thank you, buddies, for the likes. Please be sure to follow if you haven't done so. If we fill up the follower goal to 100 over 2 hours of streaming, we will we'll extend the stream.
No ball, 2 strikes.
At least going to do a couple hours ranked. Should be able to play 2, maybe 3 games. Depends on how it goes. This game has already felt like an eternity with all the lagginess. Front row right behind the Diamondback bullpen. Oh, that's perfect, Dylan. I am a Warrior fan. I'm not wearing the shirt for my health, Jake. Who's your favorite team, Jake? Who's everyone's NBA team? No bandwagon teams either. Tell me your real team. If you're a Charlotte Hornets fan, represent. This game's ridiculous. Let's see. We got Heat, Suns, Lakers. Peanut, how are you doing? Welcome in. Good to have you in chat. And Mondesi's not going to get it. Alright, we'll get out of there with the pump fake. You've been a fan since 2019. I've been a Warrior fan since like 1990 when they started getting on there. Huge Texans fan. Oh, right on, bud. You got to be excited for how the Texans are looking. They've been going really strong there since they drafted C.J. Stroud. Pacers for Peanut. Do you think the Pacers have a shot to get past Milwaukee, Peanut? Nuggets all Colorado. No, that's all good, bud. Who's your favorite all-time Nugget? Man, I loved it when you guys had like Dikembe Mutombo and Sharif Abdul-Rahim and all those guys. Way, way back, Connor. Pretty sure the Nuggets pulled the 8-1 upset on the Supersonics, like 94. I remember Mutombo being on the court, laying on his back, grasping the basketball. That's a weird question, G. You haven't even followed the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you 5 minutes to come back and talk about the subjects that we're on, and not what age did I get married. Not that we couldn't get into it, but that's just a weird one. What's up, brother? How you doing, Keaton? Yeah, great to have Keaton here. Mavericks fan because of Dirk. Yeah, Dirk was great. Melo, 100% love Melo's game for Connor. What's the deal with George Karl? Seems like he still can't stand Melo. I saw somebody was quote tweeting him. I don't know, a few days back. What day? you're going to join yourself on timeout with your other burner. But yeah, be sure to follow, like, and share. If you guys want to get into deeper questions, the meaning of the universe and stuff, be sure to follow. Ryko, welcome in, Ryko. Great to have you in stream. Let's see. Keaton is chilling at work. What type of work do you do, Keaton? We are tri-casting this evening here. Ryko, appreciate you following, but yeah, Ryko's out of control. How many TikTok accounts do most of you guys have? Just tell me a number between 1 and 69. Melo deserves more respect. Celtics fan because of Isaiah Thomas. Hey, Isaiah was fun to watch. 3 accounts for Peanut. Collins got 1. I don't know if I should make a backup, honestly. Probably should make one just to, I don't know, have fun with. Loki's got 1. Jake's got 2. Connor's got 2. Operator at a power plant. Oh, that's cool. Can barely remember one account for Bodog. Christine's here. How are you, Christine? The ball's freezing here. So most of you guys got a couple accounts. Do you have a backup just in case, like, your main gets banned? Is that what it is for most of you? Jake, thanks for all the likes. We got 9 follows. We're looking to make it to 20. If we make it to 100, we'll add an hour on the stream. Yeah, that's a good idea, just to have all your favorite stuff followed. Hey, Bradley, love it when you're here. How's Bradley doing today? Alex, you don't want to know. Don't feed the trolls, Alex. Just different for your page. This is more of a sports account. Oh, that's a good call, Colin. Yeah, you could have 1. Carne says, is he weird for just having 1? Yeah, let's give a shout out to Bo. Bo should definitely use his Prime here. And Christine. Christine, great to see you. How's everything up north? This game is weird. The logo's loaded in initially, and now the logos have disappeared. Have you guys had your logos disappear in game? Like, sometimes they don't load in immediately, but these disappeared after the first half inning, I think it was. Got us on the 3rd. All right, can't wait. Yeah, now you understand, right, Alex? Alex, who's your favorite baseball team? Be sure to give us a follow if you would, Alex. Oh, MVP Zach Wilson. Hey, it worked out for him the last time they traded for a quarterback named Wilson, right? So why wouldn't they do it again? Happens to Peanut. What's happening there, Wakefield? Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, my timing really rough on Hall of Fame, fellas. I apologize. We want to jump on and win every game. But when you haven't played Hall of Fame, I don't think I've played Hall of Fame since, like, last August. Yeah, my timing's way off. Red Sox for Alex. Yeah, welcome in, Alex. Great to have you in stream. You guys in the red chat, be sure to subscribe, please. Pause when not on pause. Yeah, I mean, that happens. It's called a freeze-off, Detroit. It does happen way too often, unfortunately. I think I went around. Oh, they bailed me out. You're hoping Sean Geisen has a lot of talent. Regarding Zach Wilson. Yeah, he might be decent. Certainly, we don't know what he can do. He's only been in the Jet system. Maybe getting somewhere else will help out. Yeah, so with the freeze-offs, some folks try to trigger those intentionally. And particularly if they're losing, right? And then they'll just leave their console on Detroit. And then, you know, you can leave your console on for hours and try to win the freeze-off until they get bored and disconnect. Or you can move on about your life and your grind and just concede the game to him. But it sucks. It's way too prevalent an issue regarding MLB The Show. Oh, Reds are checking in. Nice, Keaton. Hey, we got a perfect swing on. It took me long enough. Got a perfect swing on Hall of Fame. That one's not coming back. Matt Olson says we're not getting shut out up here. 488 feet. What's the longest home run you've hit today, MLB buddies? Just pulled Seager from a scouting report pack. Let's go. Nice going, Z Money Buckets. Let's see. So, everybody typically watch us on TikTok. There's no service where you're at. Hey, great to have you in there too, Keaton. Definitely trying to get monetized on that one. Peanut outdid me. He hit 1,503 today. Type 1 if Jordan's the GOAT. 2 if LeBron's the basketball GOAT. 69 if it's somebody else. I just want to do a quick test. I don't want to argue about it. 1, 2, or 69. Please. All right, we got a 2 and a 1. I was hoping somebody was going to tell me like Wilt Chamberlain. 1, 1, 2. You guys are great. Thanks for participating. Peanut, Connor. Oh, it hits the bag as I'm laying out for it. Beautiful. Let's see. So, yeah, Peanut, Alex, Jake, Detroit, and Connor all participate. You guys are awesome. Z Money's has got number 1. Keaton's got number 1 in the purple and red chats as well. Thanks, fellas. Let's take a throw over, see if we get the deal. Jordan's number 3. Jordan is the GOAT. You feel like Brady's the GOAT of football. If Patrick Mahomes repeats, do you give it to Patrick? I'm trying to load up this throw. My thumb was getting tired of holding down the button because the game froze. God, this is such a terrible playing experience. Does anyone regret buying MLB The Show in any of the chats? TikTok friends, please be sure to follow, like, and share. We're trying to make it to 100 over like a 2-hour session. It's up to you guys. Appreciate all of you that are jumping in on that like button. You enjoy watching us play? Thanks, Kyle. Yeah, I enjoy having you in chat. Who's your favorite baseball team, Kyle? All of you guys in the red chat with Kyle, let me know who you're rooting for. All right, this guy's been a pretty good hitter. He's probably been hitting on Hall of Fame for a bit. You didn't get it yet. Is it worth it? Oh, I don't think so. No, unfortunately, I don't think it's worth the money. We're already, over a month into the game, and it feels like there's not a lot to do. Yeah, I would just wait and get Top Spin or NCAA football if I had waited this long. Rodgers won 1 Super Bowl, and that's it, says Detroit Lions. Rodgers is a better quarterback than Brady. As far as accomplishments, Brady for sure, says Connor. But yeah, how about Brady's conspiracy theory game? It's pretty weak, so we got to factor that one in. Kyle is an Astro fan. Great to have you here, bud. Who's your favorite Astro past and present? I'll give you mine. Biggio's my favorite all time. And on the current roster, I like Yordan Alvarez. Trying to build the Tigers of old on this game. We need Lou Whitaker in the game. Oh, that's true. Yeah, it is free on Game Pass. If you guys have Game Pass on Xbox, yeah, why not play it for free while it's available? Do I watch soccer? So I watch soccer a lot when the Euro and the World Cup are underway, Alex. I don't watch so much club level soccer. Do love the Italian national team, and I wish I was more into the game. There's only so much time in the day, right, to follow everything. So I kind of limit it more to the stuff that I'm super into, like Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, a bit more. Jake, bud, thank you for the 11 roses. I appreciate that, and appreciate you, Jake. Thanks for going out of your way to support the streams. Altuve and Biggio for Kyle. Yeah, I should ask Keaton, who's your favorite Red past and present? Is Ryan in this game? He's a go-to pitchers. Nolan Ryan's in the game. Yep. Jake, thanks for the 2 GGs and the heart puff. The 4 of them. And the ice cream. Dude, you're one-man hype train. Lights are flashing thanks to Jake. We want to see the lights flashing for new followers too, but hey, we'll take diamonds any day. They say diamonds are forever. That's what I've heard. This game has been a rough one. But yeah, if we don't win this one, we should go firmly back into All-Star, and we should hopefully hit better after having a warm-up on Hall of Fame. Thoughts on the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, Musically, I'd say they've been a pretty great band for numerous years. Anthony Kiedis, right? I think that's the lead singer, has a really sketchy past. So they're kind of one of those groups where I'm into the stage of like, I don't even really want to hear him on the radio knowing what he claimed in his autobiography. They've kind of gone into like P. Diddy, R. Kelly territory for me. Now, I shouldn't judge all his bandmates based off of his actions, but yeah, that's just my own personal deal. Some people are better at separating like the artist and their art from, scumbag behavior. Let's see. Your favorite was Pete Rose. Second favorite, Barry Larkin. Oh, good calls. Jake, dude, thanks for the roses, corn on the cob, GGs, and 5 chili peppers. We are getting fed from Jake and 4 TikToks. Jake is he's sending everything in. The whole kitchen sink. Buddy, thank you for the lightning bolt. Gabriel, thank you for the likes. Please be sure to follow. But I'm not playing well. My opponent's the one that's playing well. I'm getting smacked in this one, unfortunately. My first Hall of Fame game on the year, so it is what it is. How do you get Ryan? Nolan Ryan, he may have multiple cards. I know he has a, Anaheim Angels, I think is what they're called. California Angels. He's got an Angels reward card currently. Thanks for the follow. Lights are going to flash for they're following for Jake. He just sent us the GGs. Thanks so much, Jake, for all the support. And I just popped my GG emote into chat. Hopefully it popped up on the overlay. It's supposed to. Sometimes it doesn't do what it's supposed to. Nice homer from my opponent. He's hit Randy fairly well. The game's been just a lag festival game, and it is what it is. We'll call this our warm-up game. Hey, TP3. Yeah, I couldn't read the scoreboard, guy. Thanks for letting me know. Let's see. Yeah, who's your favorite Tiger? Let's get back to serious discussions. All right, Langford swinging and missing. Let's try to go back there a little further in. See there, it didn't move, right? Like I moved the analog stick, but it didn't draw with us, which is unfortunate. All right, we will get the strikeout. He must have been sitting dead red on the fastball. We need a touchdown in the top of the ninth, and then we'll probably move on to our next game, hopefully with our logos in tow. I'll likely reset the app. I'm on PS5, so it shouldn't be too long to load back in. What console do you guys play on? Or do you guys play on PC, those of you that are PC gamers? Your cousin is Jeremy Pena. How is Pena not your favorite player, Kyle? How can you be rooting for Altuve and not your cousin? Oh, Verlander's a good call. Gabriel's a PS5 guy. Yeah. Xbox Series X for Jake. I really had no preference this generation. PlayStation just happened to be in stock for me. Got lucky on day one. So, Gabriel, people play it on PC using like Xbox Cloud. But no, it's not on PC, like directly. Would be Fields, Verlander, and Miggy for Detroit. Oh, I swung at what was a ball. Because your cousin sucks. That's family, man. You can't be dragging your cousin. It's messed up. And I think I swung at ball 4. Dang it. All right, so we got Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S across the chat. Could have bought it. Yeah, I got them as soon as they came in stock, so I just stuck with PlayStation. I didn't see the value in buying both consoles. Although maybe I should have. I know this game is supposed to play better on Xbox. Noah, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Gabriel is on PC. And PS5. Gabriel's living the life. Do you play most games on mouse and keyboard, Gabriel? I feel like I would struggle so bad on mouse and keyboard. My motions are a little too big here, but I didn't play yesterday, so there's always a little bit of hitting goes away from you if you're not playing daily. Plus, I haven't played on Hall of Fame, and we caught a lag game, so I'm not going to stress about it. Sorry that you guys suffered through a 7-1 deal, but it is what it is. We'll keep battling. Not a great person. Try to separate the music. Awesome live songs are great. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Chili Peppers were quite a good band for a long time too. You know, some bands flash and they have a big album or two, but I feel like those guys have been relevant for a really long time. like early 90s. I remember hearing them on the radio. You bully your cousin. No way. You're not bullying Jeremy Pena. Vegas World Series 2026. Well, Will, the A's are not moving to Vegas then. So I don't know who's winning the World Series in 2026, but you're on a alternate timeline. Gabriel uses controller. Oh, and I swung through that one. Should have let it go. Will B, thanks for the follow. Yeah, terrible first game, but you know, credit to my opponent. Don't think it was his fault. The connections were so bad, but he had logos. He had the little snake logo, and I had like my TikTok logo and all that stuff. That stuff all got wiped out. But yeah, he was up at 705. I was in the mid 600s, so yeah, it's all good. Dominguez up to P3. Let's go back at it. Let me reset though and see if closing app brings back our logos. Feels so weird just seeing like the really generic looking uniforms. Doesn't make the game literally unplayable or nothing, but it is what it is. I'm already sick of Vlad's shushing me whenever I look at the packs. My packs have nothing but bronze and commons in them. Anybody having good pack luck of late? I've hit a few more just like live series diamonds, nothing crazy. I got DeGrom and Harper over the last couple days. Jake, thanks for all the shares. Shares and likes definitely should push us to the 4-year page, and nothing beats new followers. As far as free actions you guys could take, yeah, please be sure to follow, share, and like. What's going on with Judge this year? I don't know. I really don't have any clue on it. I'm surprised that his stats are as bad as they are. Hey, TP3, thanks for sticking with us, and I appreciate the rose, buddy. Let's see. So if you get a Elgato, could you stream? As long as your computer can handle like OBS or something, you should be able to stream. Kyle says his cousin Jeremy is small and that Kyle is 6'6". That's interesting. Got Babe Ruth. Does Gabriel? It doesn't feel too laggy going up and down. We'll see how this goes. We are TriCasting, TikTok, purple platform, and red platform. If you know, you know. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Usually, historically, more of a nighttime streamer. Of late, I've been kind of all over the place. You think Judge is hiding an injury? He's looked very off, but very solid today. You were telling me the score. I already know the score, TP3. But thanks for sticking around. Be sure to follow TP. There was a reason. We don't want you trolling. We've been keeping the trolls at bay. All right, we'll play the Giants fan. A's Giants Battle of the Bay before the A's go to Northern California next year. Caitlin Clark's gonna get like $28 million from Nike. You guys, Caitlin Clark fans? I am. I'm kind of excited to see how she does at the next level. Why do you warm up first inning? Oh, there's no penalty for warming them up. As far as like the relievers, they're not going to like lose stamina being in the bullpen. In case I forget to do it later. Mallow's a Caitlin Clark fan. Love to hear it. We got 13 followers. I think that deal's lagging because I forgot to start it immediately when we started stream. But if we make it to 100, we'll stream for 2 hours. If we make it to 100, we'll add an hour to stream. So TikTok chat can drive us to additional streaming. How do you tunnel pitches in the show? I think the idea behind tunneling is to have pitches kind of end up in the same location that look similar but are different, like cutter, slider, mixing them into the same area and messing up your opponent's timing. Hate the Yankees for TV. Who do you root for? Giants and Niners are easily your least favorite fan bases. Oh, Connor. Connor's after my heart here. Big O's guy over there. Who's your favorite current and all-time Orioles players? I'd have to go Cal Ripken and Adley, personally. Mallow, thanks for following. Yeah, great to have you in chat, buddy. Thoughts on the Doolander card, or Dollander? He's okay. I've been using him in Conquest, actually, because I'm so far behind on National League West, TA1 and TA2. I got all my other affinities done, so yeah, he seems alright. I don't think he has any quirks or anything. Adley and Mullins, all-time Ripken. Good calls. And speaking of good calls, that's a good swing from Torrey. We'll load up and throw it to second. Loving the stream. Awesome, buddy. Glad you're enjoying it so far. So can I miss location? This guy's a pretty good hitter, it seems like.
Inside, ball one.
Exit velocities are crazy this year. I don't know if you actually played the show or if you're just checking out the live, but exit velocities are a little too high, in my estimation. And that deal didn't have a landing location for the longest time, and then it drops in. So, I don't know. It's my first time using the Dollander online. I may have a lesser opinion of him after we use him. This guy's batting 1,000 with Garvey. Or Garver, excuse me. Not Steve Garvey. Steve Garvey's running for senator out here in California. I don't think he's going to win, but he's running for it. What do I think about Jason Dominguez? He's excellent prospect. We'll see how he works out in the majors. Can PS5 and Xbox play each other? Indeed they can. Yeah, crossplay is enabled on MLB The Show.
Ball, that's out.
Alright, so pitch speeds are down. We're back on Hall of Fame. Hopefully we'll score multiple runs this time through. Oh, just let that one get in a little too deep. And if it doesn't get out of play, we'll be out. Hitting approach, shoot, I don't know. Just see the ball, hit the ball. Try to see it out of the hand early. I know some folks will take a certain amount of pitches and stuff every time through the batting order, but I don't worry about all that stuff.
Ball one's the count.
I'm not that try hard on the game, I guess. Clark's gonna run the WNBA, but you think everybody will be bored of it after a year? Now she's going to a bad team though, right? She's going to the Indiana Fever, so I got a feeling, and I don't follow WNBA much, got a feeling she's probably not a playoff contender, right, in her first year as a rookie. Do I want to run a one-on-one? No, I don't, Kyle. I don't care for playing friendlies. TikTok buddies were stalled on 14 followers. Please be sure, if you would be so kind, be like Jake. Be sure to share the stream. We love the likes as well, and of course, please follow.
One ball, two strikes.
I think I went around. I did. Was hoping it was going to bell me. Hey, Christian, thanks for the likes, buddy. TP3. Yeah, thanks, sir, for the shares. Cooler heads would prevail, but I need to cut my hair, so we got on the DF hat tonight. DF for Danielle Freak, in case you didn't pick up on that one. All right, this is over to Mondesi, and Mondesi will complete the out to Olsen. Now we got our logo somewhat back. It's not our actual logo, but it's a generic one. But our logos are on the unis at least. You guys are all over on the shares. I hope your friends come through and give us a follow and hang out. Thank you guys, Jake and TP3 for all the shares. Mallow, thanks for the likes, buddy. That one's hit pretty hard. Sometimes the ball kids don't even react. That time it actually looked like they made a good play down the line there. Couldn't get him to chase again. Was trying to go a little bit further down. Anybody in chat use this Drew Jones card? I haven't, but I haven't used it yet. I thought that was going to be a home run. I left that thing hanging. Got away with it. Luis Angel Acuna stepping up. That wasn't a great location. It was a great result, but the location left something to be desired. Jackson Holiday should have it, and we'll get out of the inning. Still down a run. Right, here's Olsen. Thank you guys again for all the shares and likes.
Ball one.
Little demon hour stream. Good old Craven. Craven. I think you're craving a timeout. Let's see. Max just followed. Max, who's your favorite baseball team? All right, Olsen opposite field. Let's see. Yeah, Tawny. I mean, I haven't really watched the Dodgers much, but I know he had a monster home run today. Royals fan for life. Kay, thanks for the follow. Des, how's your day going? So, best man in my wedding, he used to use that as his alias, Craven Moorhead. And this guy comes in trying to be a troll. So disappointing. Could have been my best man chopping me up. So he hit it 480 with a 118 off the bat, right? Jumped on that, but we're out early. I don't know. I don't really like the phrasing of that question, so I'll avoid it. Ask something a little bit more positive, bud. Do I DH Vaughn? No, I got him in left field currently. What's up, Des? Welcome into the stream. Bad swing. I decided to take off, and I forgot that the out was automatic. I thought he might throw to first to complete the strikeout, so yeah, my mistake. Such a chill live, gotta follow. Yeah, thanks so much, buddy. Colton, thanks for the follow as well. Those of you that just followed, please tell me your favorite team. That was a perfect liner. I've been thinking about putting the PCI feedback in there for those of you that are on TikTok and the red chat. Yankees for Dez. Favorite Yankee past and present? Colton's representing the White Sox. I know they're having a rough start. Hopefully they get going for you guys, Colton. That changeup right now is looking like a fastball to me. Oh, bad. Had some hits that inning and just ran myself into the outs. We got D-backs and the Doyers. We got a Rose, Ice Cream, TikTok, Chili Pepper, and 3 GGs. But he's all over it. Thanks, Jake, for all the diamonds here in chat. So we got 18 followers. We're trying to make it to 20. It might be like 2 followers behind. If we make it to 100, which is a big ask, but if we make it to 100 in 2 hours, we will extend stream. So please be sure to follow, like, and share. All-time favorite Yankee got to be Jeter, but also Matsui. Matsui was an A. Robbie Cano and Rizzo. Good call on both of those guys. Love Rizzo's swing in the show for what it's worth. Let's see. Herrera, welcome in. Thanks for following. I think it's Jules Herrera, right? Yankee fan for Yurt. Hopefully my A's can beat you guys tomorrow and win the series, but the Boone ejection was just ridiculous. Wendelstadt really made himself the main character that day. I think the Nuggets will win it all, but the Nuggets are struggling a little currently against that Laker team. Lakers let a couple leads slip away and could be up 2-0 or at least have a game there against them, and right now they got nothing going for them yet. So we'll see. Hey, what's up, Josh? How are you doing? Been a Royals fan since the glory days. They're finally decent again for Max. Which glory days? We going back to George Brett glory days, or was it 2015 glory days for Max? Josh, how are you enjoying the show? Josh, V2 is in my purple chat, and he is a super grinder when he has time to grind. We may have the force at third. We do. All right, so yeah, going back to 2015 for you. Yeah, they're on the way back up though, for sure. You think the Lakers are going to take the series? You're a Nuggets fan. Jamal Murray is barking up the wrong tree. That's wild that you don't think the Nuggets will get through that series. But the Lakers are giving them some good games too. One more follower for the first goal. Yes, we need one more. Got to hit 20 before we can start chasing the big triple digits tonight. Let's see. You think the Lakers are going to do good the next 2 games since they're at home? Yeah, it's tough to play in Denver for sure. There's no doubt about that. Laker fan, no way are they winning the series, says Dez. Yeah, thanks for being a voice of reason, Dez. Dez, you told me you're a Yankee fan and a Laker fan. Are you also the Cowboy fan? Because that's like the trilogy of memes where people like to give you guys a hard time. Seems like people root for all of them. What is that defensive animation? He should have had me out. Whoever makes it out of the West is winning it, in your opinion. The East is weak. Finding ways to lose is not a good sign. You are, and you'll take the grief. Hey, at least you're owning it, bud. It's all good. We like who we like. Josh would say it's okay. It's not great either. You don't like the content structure at all regarding the show this year. It kind of is what it is. Yeah, we're just kind of stuck with it, right? I mean, there's not a lot going on. with MLB The Show right now. I didn't know about the Graveman thing. I came in here to grind a little bit of National League West today on Conquest, so I started that Graveman map, but it's not like something super significant that they offered us. What an unfortunate double play. Had the runner in motion, he lays out and lays on the bag. Son of a gun. Like, that thing could have just went right down the freaking line if he's not holding me on there. Let's see, born into the Cowboys, you're a LeBron fan, so not really a Laker guy. Comes with being the Cowboy quarterback. Yeah, there's a lot of attention for him for sure. Let's see, enjoy playing co-op with your buddies. It's unfortunate 3-on-3 doesn't work half the time. Yeah, what's everybody's most played game mode? Do you guys play a lot of co-op? Those of you in any of the chats. What's my favorite gas station snack? I like getting a frozen drink, Ian. So, like, I'm not getting a hot dog or any of that type of stuff at the gas station, but yeah, if they have a slushy machine, sign me up. I've heard those machines sometimes are not cleaned nearly enough. We got, what is it, Mr. Bud? Mr. Buddy Lee Jr. What's going on, Mr. Bud? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for following. Who's your favorite Major League Baseball team? You hit a 600-footer on co-op today. Pencil bat for the win. Job time for Fig Leaf. What type of job do you do, Fig Leaf? Do you, Fig Leaf, do you like being depicted as protecting people's nether region? Often happens in like biblical drawings, Fig Leaf. So Mr. Bud, he's an Astro fan. Right on. Those of you that root for the Astros, we got a few of you around. Do you think there's any particular reason that you're starting so slow? I know there's some pitching injuries. Zay, we didn't ask, but we will ask you to please be sure to hit the follow button. Gabriel's a Dodger fan. Great to have you here, Gabriel. All right, so we hit 20. We're looking for 40, you know, on the follower goals over my head. And like I said, if we get to 100 before 2 hours are up, we'll extend stream by at least an hour. If not, 2 hours is a solid nighttime stream, I think. Let's see, they're starting JP France. That's the problem. Who's my favorite day of all time? Mark McGuire is my favorite day of all time. Blaze Alexander, can he turn 2? He'll get it started, and around the horn we go. Let's see. Fig Leaf is sponsored. You should get sponsored by GamerSupps like myself. Use creator code DF for 10% off your next order on GamerSupps. What division? I'm in the mid-600s currently. How's your day going, Sean? As far as rank goes. Just watched a documentary on the Swing A's. It was really good. Never heard about the crazy owner. Yeah, Finley was a wild dude. He has a cousin who wrote a book called Finley Ball, and she sent me an autographed copy. I actually have it over here. His cousin Carl was Nancy Finley's dad. So Nancy, pretty cool lady. She's probably like in her 70s maybe. And since the intended move got started, she became like my Twitter buddy. So yeah, let me pause for a second. I'll show it to you. I think I have it right here. I may have put it up. I think it's right here. Yeah, I got it here. So yeah, she took the time to send me autographed copy of Finley Ball about growing up in the A's front office there in Oakland. Of course, her family moved the team out from Kansas City, and yeah, she has a lot of great stories. She's trying to get her father, his name is Carl Finley, not Charles, not the one that, you know, did the orange baseballs and all that stuff, but she's trying to get her dad Carl into the Athletics Hall of Fame. So try to advocate for her where I can. Let's see, the Astros just did the same. I must have missed something there. Sorry, I got behind looking at the ball. If they would have beat the Kings in the Pelicans in the plane, what? I missed something, bud. I'm sorry. I'm way behind on something there, Jake. We are, you know, streaming to 3 platforms, so my eyes are always scanning. A little quieter in the purple and red chats for now. Purple chat's my most established platform, so we got some of the buddies hanging out, lurking. Definitely appreciate the chat. And the red chat's just wild. I never know what I'm going to get over there. But yeah, Verlander's kind of settled in here. I need to lock in, right? Eventually. So we got 21 followers. Hey, please be sure to follow. Indeed we are, D-Rob. Yeah, we're playing online. How's your night been? Ooh, bad swing. Let's see. Well, hang out with us then, Sniper. Be sure to shoot some hearts our way and help us get our watch hours up so we can get monetized. Yeah, I'm hacking a little bit. We just played on Hall of Fame. It was laggy. This one's on All Star, so I don't really have a reason not to do it. Yeah, I'm like 630 or something. Last game I was like 659. I caught like I said, I caught a Hall of Fame game, so the pitch speeds, you know, obviously a little different, but going down should be easier. All right, let me ask you guys this one, and I've asked before, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. Who's gonna win, Mike Tyson or Jake Paul? Do I want to play some co-op? No, I don't care to switch content midstream. And if I did, it would be subscribers have priorities, D-Rob. Not that I'll never ever play it, but yeah, I don't usually think about playing this game multiplayer. I know it's really prone to freezing and all that stuff. It just seems like more of a hassle than it's worth. So let's see, we got Jake Paul, Tyson. You think Jake Paul because you're thinking it's going to be rigged. Tyson's too old. Honda boy, be sure to subscribe. If I wanted a pitching coach, I would hire Randy Johnson though. Jake Paul, respectfully, he's actually a great boxer. Unfortunately, says Connor. Tyson's too old, says Anthony. Tyson should, but it'll be a draw, says Max over in the purple chat. And again, buddies, if you haven't followed, hey, please be sure to follow. Following's free. It'll push us to the For Your page. Helps me, you know, grow the stream as best we can. Let's see if we can do something smart with the bat here. I don't think I'm taking enough pitches. We only got 47 pitches thrown for Verlander right now. Tyson's going to bring a war, though. Am I using the captain boost? I am. I got Buxton boost. Tier 3 Buxton. Kind of limits some of the cards that you can use, though. Been thinking about dropping it, but I don't know what I should replace it with. And I chased up. Alright, here's Griffey. Opponent just took away the shift. And Griffey got a lot of that slider. I think it's going to die on the track, though. Yeah, he's got just enough room. Here's Blaze Alexander. I've heard Nolan's a lot better boost on Hall of Fame and beyond, though. But I don't know. I haven't been up there on Hall of Fame much other than that last game. I mean, I might. I don't think there's that many good cards, though, Colin, as far as running an Ace theme currently. And I couldn't help myself. Tried to lay off there, as you guys saw, but went around. So nearly with Griffey, but yeah, putting up a lot of goose eggs right now. Alright, let's see. He's got Dominguez, Torrey, and Bell due up. Who do you think is going to win the American League and National League MVP, guys and gals? Best game? Probably the show. Although I have a good time playing Madden. I probably enjoy playing Madden more between the two of them. Oh, what's up, Dark Spectre? Mookie for NL and don't know for the AL, honestly. So yeah, opponent's pause. Maybe he's getting some lag, or maybe he's just hoping I'll go away. I'm not going away in a one-run game. Mookie Betts looking very good. So is Shohei. You think anybody stops the Dodgers in the National League? Josh is saying Juan Soto for American League MVP. If you'll just get there. Thanks for saving you from the boredom. Hey, welcome in, little Uzi Bert. Good to see you again. And hey, we're on 21 followers, buddies. We gotta kick it up a notch. If we make it to 100 during the first 2 hours, we'll add an hour to this TikTok live stream. If not, we're going to take our baseball and go home. I don't want to threaten you, but those are the rules of sleepy old Donnie. Little Uzi, thanks for the follow. Who's your favorite baseball team, and what do you do for work? Juan for the AL Osuna. Boy, I feel like they might not want to let Osuna have any hardware. Dez thinks the Dodgers are going to the World Series. What's up, Forever73? How are you? TP3. Keep thinking of Chris Paul, like CP3. Juan's a savage. Love that dude. Yeah, what you been up to, Dark Spectre? Dark Spectre, did you pick up Topspin by chance? Or do you have any interest in it? I haven't watched anybody stream it yet. Okay, here's Buxton. Judge has been atrocious at the plate. Judge has taken lessons from me. That's Judge's problem. Haven't seen it yet for the new tennis game. Favorite pitcher of all time? Maybe Dennis Eckersley, maybe Dave Stewart. I like both of them a lot. They were both great on those 80s and 90s A's teams when I was growing up. Currently would be Mason Miller for me. How about yourself, Sam? Boy, my timing is off at the moment. His pitch confidence has to be off the charts currently. And I told myself, oh, it's a breaking pitch. I thought it was coming in here. Thought he had laid one up there for us. Bumgardner. Yeah, Madison has had a great career. Is he on our roster currently? Or did he hang it up, Sam? Cutter working in on us. Oh, yeah, Kerry Wood was fun to watch. There we go. Finally made a decent swing, fellas. Yeah, I just saw Kerry Wood. I watched it a long time ago, but that 30 for 30 that they called Long Gone Summer with Sosa and McGuire, they had a lot of interviews with Kerry Wood, you know, as they were cutting in and out on the different scenes, and Wood was relaying what it was like playing with Sammy and all that stuff, and really well-spoken dude. Who do I think is the GOAT in basketball? Chat can answer to you. So I used to stream NBA 2K. I used to actually hate that question because it would always get chat really derailed, but I would take Jordan every day of the week and twice on Sunday, personally. But yeah, I mean, different eras, different answers. It's all good. I don't really care to hash it out too much, but sometimes it is a good one to get people interacting. How do I feel about Jackson Holiday? I don't like his dad. His dad hated being an athletic. He was with the A's for half a season. I'm trying not to hold it against Jackson. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure he'll be good for the Orioles eventually. Thank you, fellas, for the follows. We got Peter and Gabriel that just followed. Oh, there we go. Now the follower train's going. Joseph has followed. Yeah, all the cool guys are doing it. Be sure to follow. Let's see. We would go to games. He would come out before and after to take pictures and sign autographs. Always cool to hear stories like that. I have the Yoenis Cespedes jersey up behind me. He was really nice to take time to sign a bunch of autographs. That one was autographed on Cespedes jersey day. I know he's not as big a name as Kerry Wood, but Cespedes was a cool guy to watch. I am an A's fan, yep. Let's see, they called him too early. What's my thoughts on Paul Skinny's? I think he's going to be good. I mean, I've never watched him pitch. I know he's a highly touted prospect, and of course he's good in the show because he gets good diamonds, but I guess time will tell on him. Hey, Peter, thanks very much for the rose. Definitely appreciate the gifts, and of course we love it when you guys follow as well. And yeah, I do stream just about every day for anybody that's newer to the chat. We are tri-casting, so if you hear me reading off the purple chat, that's where I'm most established over the years, so that's where a lot of the regulars reside. And yeah, we upload a couple times a day, and yeah, TikTok has just been great as far as growth and getting to connect with more folks. So thanks to everybody that's been supportive so far tonight. Angelo, welcome in. Great to have you here. Those of you that just followed, who's your favorite baseball team? Connor's going Spurs, Celtics, and Warriors. So Gabriel thinks they called up Holiday too early. Hi from Alabama, go Braves. Do you think most Alabama residents are Braves fans? Yeah, Forever's a regular. Yeah, we know who you like, buddy. Peter, thank you for the 6 roses. Hey, yeah, welcome in. BR Chaz TV. Chase TV. Hopefully I'm getting the emphasis correct on that one. Detroit Lions, he's all Detroit sports all the time. Him and Forever are going to get along great. I think they already do get along great. Forever 73 is also all Detroit all the time. Hey, since I got some Detroit buddies in here, I think I've asked you guys this before. I apologize if I did. But are you familiar with the TV show Hardcore Pawn? I don't think it's on the air anymore. It had a guy named like Les Gold and his kids, and they were running a pawn shop there in Detroit. And people would come in and act a fool. I think the producers must have put people up to act up. But yeah, what did you guys think of that show? Was it a decent representation of Detroit, or was it like too over the top? So let's see, Joseph, he likes the Lakers and Golden State, Broncos, Rockies, and the Nuggets for Connor. I called the wrong pitch. I gotta step off. Des remembers that show. Go Lions, one pride for our main man, Forever 73. Who's excited for the NFL draft? Just put a 1 if you're excited for the NFL draft, or a 2 if you're not. If it's too much to answer. I'm excited for the draft. I'm hoping Seahawks have a good draft, though. I'm not sure. Not sure I'm going to be thrilled if we get Michael Penix, because there is a rumor that we may still draft him. Let's see. Forever 71 is excited. Gabriel's going with a 3. Go Bears. Oh, yeah. Good. Good to get another Bears buddy in. We got Dark Specta is in the purple chat. He's also a Bears fan. Go Chiefs. One's in Detroit. Do I watch anime? I never have got into anime. I've been referred good anime from some of my viewers over the years. Series that I was supposed to get started watching and do some reaction to it, but real life got in the way. So maybe one of these days we'll have to do like a reaction stream over on Kick or something. You hope we see a ton of draft trades for Tanner. Yeah, the trades are always exciting. It's like, what's going to happen here? Penix is a second round. Or wait a minute, he's the second best quarterback in the draft. Who's the best quarterback in the draft, Connor? Gabriel's going for the Broncos. You like the Tennessee Titans? Auburn fan. War Eagle for Joseph. Ayuk's getting traded for sure. Oh, yeah. That's music to my ears, being a Seahawks fan. I want him out of the West. Terrible, just terrible. Will be the #1 overall pick, says Dark Specta, but he hopes not. Do I think the Bears are going to trade their first-round pick? No, I don't think so. I don't think you trade away Fields and then not get a quarterback there, unless they move down a couple spots and get Harrison and get a quarterback later, but I don't think so. Sampson's from Iowa. We got the big league teams. What part of Iowa are you from? I got a lot of Iowa viewers, it seems like. A few of them are regulars, so that's why I'm asking. It doesn't matter. If you don't want to say it, it's okay. I don't mean to be too specific, but yeah, great to have another Iowa viewer in. Let's see. Cards, Bengals, Heat, and Ole Miss for Colin. Watch Moneyball for the 100th time. Never disappoints for Dez. Samson says no. Peter, thank you for 13 roses and an additional rose. Unpopular opinion for the pro system, but Connor thinks it's going to be Drake May. And then we got Detroit Lions saying no QB. JJ McCarthy's the best quarterback. Watch. Ooh. Would you want the Lions to trade Jared Goff and make room for J.J. McCarthy, or are you not that big of a McCarthy believer? Then he moved to AAA from Nebraska. Let me see how we do here with Mason Miller. Who would I take #1 overall? Shoot, I don't really have a lot of faith in him, but I think you have to go with the guy from USC. I'm completely drawing a blank on his name right now. He was an Oklahoma student, and I can't believe it. I think it's Williams, right? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on his name suddenly, but yeah, I think he's a consensus guy, so I think I would probably go with him because there's a reason he's been the guy for so long. But I have some concerns about him. Every time I've watched him, I've never thought like, wow, this guy looks like the next Patrick Mahomes or anything. But Caleb Williams, thanks Angelo. Yeah, my brain was just was misfiring there. Bold move for the Bears to trade it up for Marvin Harrison Jr. Detroit Lions says he would definitely move on from Jared Goff to get J.J. McCarthy. I think there's I don't know what you would call it. Scotoma, I think is what it's called, when you have like a mental blind spot. I think that happens with fans that are collegiate fans and they have an NFL franchise in the area. There's so many Seahawks fans that want Penix. And I'm looking at Penix saying, I mean, he looks interesting, but he's had numerous surgeries. He's 24. We already traded for Sam Howell. I don't feel like I need Penix because he's a local boy, makes a good story. So I wonder if Detroit Lions is kind of that way in our chat because he likes McCarthy so much, being a Michigan fan. But, you know, he might be right. Maybe he will be the best guy out of this draft, too. And, of course, I'm looking up at the game. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm missing anything in chat. Definitely not trying to. TikTok chat's been flying. Only concerns you have is off the field. Dude's a little strange, says Dez. And I see you guys are talking to each other. So, let's see. Williams will be another Ryan Leaf. Lacks the basic quarterback mechanics, says Connor. And then we got Bo Nix should be gone in the first round. Peter, thank you for all the bracelets coming in as well. Do appreciate it. And yeah, anybody that hasn't followed, please follow. We got 26. If we make it to 100, we will extend the stream and go from 2 hours to at least 3 hours on this live session. Bo Nix not going in the first. I don't know where Bo Nix goes. Where do you guys think he goes? First round grade or second round grade? Or maybe even falls out of the second round. I've heard the thing with Nix is that he has a weird release, and that reminds me of when Tebow was coming in. Not saying he's as bad as Tebow, but that was like the last guy I remember hearing about that. Like, oh yeah, his release is really bad. So let's see, we got third round grade, second round, good talent, says Connor. Angelo, thank you very much for all the roses. Angelo loading in a bunch of roses. We got Sins with 2. Thanks for becoming our latest follower. We love the followers. Jake with 4 roses. Angelo with 11. Thank you guys. The lights are flashing for you. And Jake, thanks for the GGs and the ice cream cone. You'd be shocked if he even goes in the second, with the draft being too heavy at quarterback. Yeah, I think Nix is one of those guys who's just a divisive dude, right? Like, some people think he's going to be good and some don't. And I mean, teams sometimes reach, too, for quarterbacks a bit more than any other position. So I don't think I'd be shocked if he goes day one, but I don't know that he should necessarily. And then last year it was Levis, right, that fell out of the first round and ended up looking pretty good for the Titans. David Jr., welcome in. Again, thank you to Jake. Numerous different gifts, GG ice cream, the heart, the couple lightning bolts as well. Thank you very much, buddy. Peter, thank you for the additional bracelet as well. Definitely appreciate all the gifts there in TikTok. Nick will sadly fall off, says Sins with 2. Sins, who's your favorite baseball team, if I could ask? And let's see. 23 bracelets and then 64 roses. You guys are going crazy in there. Thank you, buddies, for all the support. We got Mike Plays Games coming in on the purple chat. How are you, Mike? One Pride, let's go Lions. Do you think there's a chance the Bears get Marvin? I do. Yeah, I don't know if they might trade back a couple spots and get additional capital, or if they may just say, give him to me first overall. I think Dark Expected would love to have Marvin Harrison there in Chicago. From Reno, yeah, great to have you here, Jake. Oh, bad swings. Not hitting particularly well tonight. Sorry, guys, that you're suffering along with me with these PCI placements. Hopefully we clutch it out bottom 9. So Drake May has no weakness, though, says Connor. Let's see, we got Giants. You're from Cali. So Bay Area teams, Giants, Sharks, and the Warriors. Hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Do I think the Nuggets will go back-to-back? I do. I think the Nuggets are the team to beat, personally. Let's see. JJ's undersized. Jake, thank you for the rose and the GGs as well, and the ice cream cones. Mike says the draft is only 2 sleeps away. He's very excited. What do you guys in TikTok chat think about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? What is with Jackson Holiday? He's going to put me on holiday because we're going to get fired from our job here. Jackson with the mega boot on that deal. Holy cow. Jake, thank you, buddy. 4 ice creams, a finger heart, chili peppers, and TikTok's 9 bracelets coming in from Angelo. Can't beat it. Thank you guys. Yeah, would you look at that? Exactly. You guys have been doubting Jackson Holiday, and now he just went and didn't redeem himself. Yeah, Jackson Holiday thinks he's playing EAFC 24. Lions beat the Bucks twice last year. He's not ready for the majors. Hopefully San Jose will keep the Sharks. Attendance is abysmal. You go to 10 plus games a year. Oh, I haven't heard anything about the Sharks possibly relocating. Is that even being discussed at all, Jake? I hope not. Yeah, I see a lot of Sharks gear around in the Central Valley for what it's worth. They definitely have their fans spread out throughout at least this portion of California. Fig Leaf, yeah, welcome in. Tesla, I mean, Tesla's kind of a weird deal. Like, we were just talking about the Red Hot Chili Peppers a bit ago. And I was saying, like, the lead singer, right? His autobiography, he indicated that he did some really messed up stuff. So I have a hard time kind of separating the artist from, from the art. And I just don't really like the Chili Peppers. So, Elon, not the type of guy that I'm a fan of. Nice swing from my opponent. Obviously not what we want to do there. But I think Tesla's right. I mean, they're not polluting, and it's nice for people to be making the progression over to electric vehicles. So, I mean, I see merit in it, but no, I don't have any desire to go and get one. Yeah, I'm in Central California. Let's see. Nashville's getting a baseball team by 2028. They're making it final. No, that's not at all a fact. Nashville's a front runner for expansion. Expansion isn't supposed to happen until at least 2030 at the earliest, is what Jeff Passan said recently, like in the last week. So no, I would not expect a Nashville Major League franchise by 2028. Let's see. Wouldn't it be a good streamer, make you want to throw the controller? I mean, I didn't want to serve it up. I'm having a hard time scoring runs, so it's not like I'm thrilled serving up a meatball, but it's my fault. We're having a great chat. Hope you guys are having a good time hanging out regardless of the results. Hey, what's up, Ruben? How's your day going? Mike's hoping that Nashville gets a franchise. Which MLB Central team wins the division this year? Well, I think in the American League, it looks like the Guardians are the team to beat. But as far as the NL, I think it's a lot more up for grabs. Appreciate you, Des. Yeah, I certainly wanted to win this game. This one's been a winnable game, but we're not done yet. We still got our outs to work with. Have I been to Oracle? I went to Oracle a lot when it was still the Warrior home. I haven't actually made it over to the Chase Center. I did go to the 2022 championship parade for Golden State, but I haven't gone to check out a game in the Chase Center. Became a dad in 2016, and then we've had 2 other little ones join us, so making it out to the Bay is kind of a big haul on a given day. But we'll check out some baseball this summer and hopefully some Warrior games this coming fall in person. We'll face Kinley Jansen. Sleazy Mula, welcome into the chat. Thanks for the follow. Hope you're having a good night so far. I did indeed, yeah. Hunter, how about yourself? We got Peter. Thank you, buddy, for the roses coming through there. I'm going to chase off the plate a touch. Anyone that hasn't followed, please be sure to follow, regardless of platform. Hey, sup, Agent Havoc. How are you doing? Havoc's in the red chat. Oh, game controller. Super nice. Yeah, thanks, Peter. Thought that was a little bit better swing than it was. Maybe if I was early instead of a touch late, might have been good. Hunter's out in Tennessee. Have a friend in Torrance. Oh, right on. Hunter, you're the only 10 that I see. Sorry, you've probably heard that joke a million times. Yeah, so Hunter, do you want Nashville to get a Major League Baseball franchise? Prince Fielder and Cecil Fielder was them. They don't get along, right? At least that was what I had last heard. Gosh, you know what? I hate that animation. It looks like it's going to sink in, and then it feels like it just like levels out and like magnets into the outfielder's glove there. Nashville baseball team. Hunter's ready for it. If Bieber didn't go down, you'd say the Guardians were early World Series favorites. Yeah, Bieber's a huge loss for the Guardians. Do I have a lefty to send up here? Nothing like getting a guy into a 1-2 hole, but yeah, Votto, grab your bat. Here we go.
That's a ball.
Best starter in the game right now, says Job. Yeah, Chase way too far in there. Respect for not choosing Shieldwood like everybody. Oh, I hate Shieldwood. Don't like the creative stadiums that are max elevation either. Yeah, we're giving them along at bat if nothing else. Please be sure to follow everybody. Oh, just got a piece of that. Yeah, I haven't seen him pitch yet, Joe, for Shoto. Who do I think is the best in the show? Let me think about it. I'm down to one strike, fellas. I can't think too much right now. Give me a minute. I don't know how I'm getting a piece of all these things. I think because he has such a big PCI against right-handers. All right, we'll lay off of a pitch finally. You know, Kurt Warner was 1 yard away from not how do you phrase that? From not winning no Super Bowls. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember the Titans almost had him in that game. Hey, good game to this dude. Man, it was pitcher duel, and I gave up 2 there, top 9. Not hitting well. Hopefully we hit well the next game. So he was a ways below me, and yeah, I'm regretting not winning that one, but it is what it is. Can't win them all. Let's open up the show pack. Hope you guys will be a big win and hit the follow button. And let's see. We're at an hour and 26 minutes in. My stated goal is to try to make it to 100 followers. We got to pick up the followers on TikTok if we're going to add an hour to stream. So please be sure to follow, like, and share. Let's come back and get a big win for you guys. Found a Bay Area sports fan. What's up, brother? How are you doing? I see you use a little finger up emote there. Alex, thanks for the follow. We got to keep the lights turning blue for the new followers. If Tennessee would have scored, Warner never would win a Super Bowl. You know, who knows about that, Detroit? Because it's a different thing that happens, right? If he loses that Super Bowl. The whole butterfly effect is different. Maybe he spends more time in the gym. Maybe he finds a way to beat Pittsburgh when the Cardinals lost late to Roethlisberger and those guys. Like, you just don't know how things would be if something was different on a different event, because it just changes everything, right? Like, slightly. Thoughts on the Cubs? I think they're a fun team to watch. I haven't got to see much of them this year. Only been really watching the A's so far. These matchups are laggy. That's why I'm backing out.
That's what she said.
Incredibly terrible lag. But yeah, the Cubs are a fun team. I hope they have a decent year for all the Cubs fans, for sure. Do I think Jokic will win MVP this year? I think it's between him and Luka, honestly. I think Jokic should get it, though. Brandon, welcome in. Thanks for following. Keep watching the NFC Championship game and getting mad about your lines. Hey, you got to let water go under the bridge, but it's not going to change now. Anybody have any hitting tips just started? Buy yourself some control freaks and take a lot of batting practice to get yourself going. Batting practice on Legend prior to jumping into a gaming session will help a lot. Which, I mean, I should follow my own advice. I just don't like to be sitting here menu streaming or practice streaming too much in front of you guys. Let's see. Jimlin, I don't know if I'm saying it right. Jimin, welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. I cannot get a matchup so far. What's the record? Don't know off the top of my head. Should be there on the screen in a minute. So let's see. But yeah, tips, I would say get control freaks, practice on Legend, try to see the ball out of the hand as best you can. And I think using bat PCI would probably be superior to anything else. I use the diamonds because I'm very accustomed to them. 3 years of playing. Could imagine rewatching a playoff losses, says Mike. Doesn't seem like a fun time. Same here for me. Any other tips? Shoot, I would do a lot of offline play if I was just getting the game for the first time. Jake uses the bat PCI with the outer basic for Jake. We got God Played by God just jumped in. Yeah, welcome in. Good to have you in chat. I would probably use Strike Zone High if my eyes were better. Once you get into your 40s and beyond, you might be like myself, and you just want to see the baseball as magnified as possible. Mike says he couldn't rewatch that Rams game from a few years back. You already know the game was a late collapse after the comeback. Yeah, I don't want to rewatch the worst losses of my life as a fan, personally. Like, maybe the day after, look at some of the highlights, try to rationalize in my mind what they did wrong, and then, it's time to move on. We'll get a good swing here. Didn't have enough of those in the last game, and we'll start out with a home run. You're 40-18. Let's go, bud. You like watching old Barry Sanders games. Well, that's cool. I wouldn't watch like a championship loss, though, like Detroit Lions was saying. But that's me. Buddies, we're on 33 followers. We got to get the followers going if we're going to extend stream. It's not your fault. I appreciate all of you that have followed. But if you're sitting there lurking, yeah, please be sure to follow. Likes and shares should drive us onto the For Your page. You guys have been super generous with all the diamonds and everything there on the TikTok side. If you got an opportunity to do so, please be sure to subscribe. You get a unicorn badge next to your name. You get use of all my emotes, subscriber access in the Discord server, and priority to any multiplayer games you ever play. Like, we played Fortnite yesterday, so subscribers don't have to wait in line. Carson, thanks for following. Yeah, pinpoint I think is still the best pitching method, but it's starting to be a bit of a debate if analog might be better. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much motivation you get from losing a championship game regarding Campbell, but I thought Campbell made a lot of bad mistakes throughout that game. And believe me, I was rooting for the Lions to stop the Niners season. Just trying to get this in play somewhere. Went to contact swinging, trying to lift it to the outfield, but runner on third, and we need to get him in. Now we need a hit. When you lose, it makes Detroit Lions better. Carson, who's your favorite baseball team? We're thrilled to have you here as our latest follower, Carson. You're facing Garrett Crochet. Do you guys like pitching with Crochet? I haven't used him yet. I don't particularly like to face him all the time, but I know he's been an early game popular pitcher. So we got the leadoff homer, and then should have cashed in another one. No, I don't like the Raiders, Jake. I like the Seahawks. You want the Pistons to fire their general manager. Interesting. Yeah, Pistons had a really tough year to make excuses for. Crochet went to your high school with your girlfriend. Wait a minute, Colin. Phrasing. They were in school at the same time. Maybe you graduated after them or before them. Because the way you phrased it made it sound like they dated. I'm not trying to be a clown either. Let's see. We only won 14 games. We have a lot of top picks. We've been to CenturyLink a few times. Super loud. Can't wait to get up there one of these years. I'm in California. I'm a displaced Seahawk fan, so I haven't been to a game up there in person yet. It's on the bucket list, and we're trying to kick the bucket soon. Doesn't sound as bad as it is. Just misread. They didn't date. You didn't go to the same home. My bad, bud. Yeah, sorry. My eyes are bouncing around. I got 3 chats. I got TikTok chats kind of to the side. Then I got purple chat and red chat are stacked on top of each other. OBS doesn't have a good TikTok extension. So I have it popped out in a web browser. So my eyes are always kind of darting around. Then I'm trying not to be too delayed in game. So I'm sorry if I ever misread anything. Even when there's only one person chatting with me, I do that too. Are they going to win the World Series again? I don't know, Detroit. Are the Lions going to win a Super Bowl ever? Like, if we live long enough, yes. But the A's are not trying to contend. They have one of the worst owners in sports. So probably not anytime soon. But here's the A's routine, right? They sometimes draft well. They bring up a core of young players. Those young players start turning into stars, and then when they get to their last year of their contract, or maybe their second to last year, they trade them away. So maybe that young core wins a championship in the next couple years while they're up in Sacramento. But, I mean, is it likely? Probably not. Opinions can change. What's my number one want in the draft? I personally think the Seahawks, as far as my number one want as a Seahawks fan, is get additional draft choices, move back out of the first round, and address the middle of the defense, and maybe interior offensive lineman. Probably a tight end as well at some point would be good for Seattle. We dropped a beautiful bunt, and then we're going to get doubled off on the next play. Let's see. I feel like this year is the Lions' year. You need the Niners to win the bowl. Your grandpa lived through the good days, and you're out here dying for Brandon. Brandon, I remember your guys' good days. I remember Montana and Young and all those guys. Brent Jones, Tom Rathman, Dion, everybody. You guys had all the stars back when I was a kid in San Francisco. Seahawks need a new quarterback. Gino's not the answer. No, you're wrong, Lions fan, on that one. Yeah, Lions fan, I feel like you're trolling. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes off to be more constructive. Feels like you've taken a turn now where you're like trying to get a little dig on the A's. Now you're going on Gino. So keep it positive in chat, or you're on the wrong chat. But yeah, Gino just got doubted. We put you on the Gino doubted list. You like the Bears. You don't have any good years. I'm sorry, bud. I remember the 85 Bears, but you guys are probably all too young. Other than my buddy Dark Specta, he probably remembers that 85 team very well. Yeah, Gino's real solid. Like, there's not a huge difference between Gino and Jared Goff. Although, that guy that I just gave 5 minutes off says he wants to get J.J. McCarthy to replace Goff. So, he's probably not a Jared believer either. Alright. Do me a huge favor, buddies. We got 34 followers. Be sure to follow the stream if you haven't. And if you already did follow, you could do me a huge favor by liking the stream and sharing it as well. Yes, that's what he said. He's a Michigan fan and a Lions fan. He'd rather have McCarthy. He says McCarthy's going to be the best QB in this draft. All right, Bell and J.R. Richard. I've been pitching pretty well with this Richard, even though he's only a 4-pitch starter, for what it's worth. Hopefully we pick Caleb and he doesn't flop, says Tyrod. Angelo, thanks for all the likes. Caleb probably going to be really good, to be honest, says Jake. Every time I've watched him collegiately, he's never impressed me too much. However, he's had that first overall grade for a while, so there's certainly a reason people believe in him. Or have him, rated that high, for what it's worth. All right, we got to get the follows going, and in a hurry. After this game, we need to be around triple digits if we're adding an additional time to the stream. If not, getting to bed in the nighttime's not the worst thing. Please be sure to follow, like, and share. Tyron's from Michigan. Right on, buddy. Now, how is it being a Bears fan living in Michigan? Do you get a lot of flack for it, or are the fans pretty cool there? Slider working in towards my piece. Yeah, I'm a little late and a little bit underneath it. And the Buxton boost did not boost that one out, unfortunately, for me. You don't know if you know him, but you're trying to go to a Zach Bryant. It's Bryant, right? Or is it Brian? Concert next week. Country music singer, I believe. Yeah, J-Dub? I'm not familiar with any of the modern day country music artists. Grew up listening to a lot of country in the 80s and through the early 90s, and then really fell off of it as a genre as far as my own listening experience. My dad had a country band, and he would play like the older music, like, I don't know, Marty Robbins and Hank Williams Sr. and all those types of guys. So there's something about the more modern country music I don't really care for it. I feel like it's more like, oh, let's just find an attractive guy or gal, get him to sing with an accent or fake an accent, and just market the heck out of them. But I guess that's the music industry anyways. But, I think it's lost some of its authenticity from, like the days when people were you know, like legitimately struggling to make ends meet a lot more. So it just is what it is. But that's my opinion on it. That shouldn't take away any of your enjoyment from the concert. Hope it all works out and you get great seats and you have a great time. TP3, thanks for the shares. 90s best era of country music ever. I think there's something about music prior to auto-tune becoming so prominent, and this goes really for all genres, that has a more, I don't know, more relatable sound to it without everything being so digital, you know, digitized or whatever we would use as the correct term. And it's really easy too, as an old head, to be like, yeah, music was better in my day, but I don't know. At least that's the music that I enjoy, for what it's worth. Favorite band? I'm not a huge band guy. I think if I had to pick one, maybe Foo Fighters, maybe Green Day. I probably consider a toss-up between those two. Favorite bands? Creedence Clearwater Revival for Jake. Yeah, they had some great music. So that's why you like Zach. He's not with a big production company, so it's very raw. Yeah, I'm sure there's some great artists, and I just don't even listen to it. I shouldn't say I can't. I just don't enjoy trying to listen to country music. I feel like it's like pulling teeth now compared to what I grew up listening to. But that's, you know, my interpretation of it. So let's see. I think we're pretty caught up on chat at the moment. Sorry if I missed anything across any of the three chats. The red chat's gotten quiet. It seems like it really pops off initially as far as the red chat, like the first 20-30 minutes, where, you know, TikTok and the purple stream, they both have their ebb and flow to the stream. Thoughts on Van Halen? Not a huge fan. I think I just missed the era for them a bit. But yeah, I mean, they were great for a long time too. So I was born in 1980, so really the 90s era of music was sort of more my coming of age, you know, bands and artists, or something like Van Halen. I think they were more popular like early mid 80s, right? At least their peak. You live in Chicago now. You grew up in Michigan, and you can't give up their college football. No, don't blame me at all. Ooh, that was such a late swing. It almost cued itself down the third baseline. And he's got the diving play, and he'll get us out there at first base. Those are pretty cool looking uniforms. I'm guessing those are from the uniform packs. Maybe that's from the Mexican League, but I'm not actually sure what they call the Mexican League. Like, I know it must have an official name to whatever it is. I know Chris Davis was playing down there. Derek Barton went down there after his major league career kind of faltered as well. Listen, Detroit Lions, is not cool for you to try to be needling the streamer the whole time too. You went back to back in like a minute on negativity towards stuff that you know that I like. So I mean, it's not like I'm sitting here to go, you know, purposely trolling you and saying like, oh yeah, Detroit sucks or whatever. Like, nah, I don't do that stuff to you guys. So don't do it to me. Just treat each other with respect, and if not, one-way ticket out of here. Yes, you were. Just own it, bud. I would poll chat, but I don't know if I have an active moderator to poll you. You wouldn't want the poll, though, because if they voted to send you out, we would try you by the jury of your peers. Do I use the Bell card? I would use him a lot more if he had the Buxton boost. Unfortunately, he doesn't. But I used him in the event. I do think Josh Bell's got a great swing, and who doesn't like having really good switch hitters in their lineup? All right. We are on 34 followers. Be sure to become follower number 35. Hit the follow button. Hey, I appreciate that, Angelo. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream so far. Definitely appreciate you going out of your way to support it as much as you have this evening. I do try to stream every day, upload a couple times a day. And any of you guys that are new, please join me in Discord as well. And any of the other socials that we use. It's the same name across all platforms. To join my Discord from the TikTok chat, you can click on my profile. My link tree is handy right there, and come on in. Mike is really hoping that Tampa drafts the center from Oregon. He said he modeled his game after your old center, and apparently he had a good meeting with Tampa. Does sound like you guys are at least mutual interests there. All love and positivity for J-Dub. TP3's been great. What football team do I like? I like the Seahawks, and I guess if we had to pick a college team, the Sooners. I'm weird though. Like if Oklahoma State Cowboys are going well, I'd just like to see the state of Oklahoma do well. And I do like the California teams to do good too. I didn't go to any big universities, so it's not like I have any like super allegiance. Like, hey, Stanford's going well, go Stanford if they're in a big bowl game. And yeah, if the next year it was Fresno State or something, like, hey, go Bulldogs. Another plus, you get to move your current center to his natural position, which is left guard. Something fun happens when you guys follow. Be sure to keep an eye on my office when you hit that follow button if you haven't taken the plunge yet. Blaze Alexander, blazing it up. Scooby-Doo. Some Scooby snacks for you. That home run is gone. Let's see. You're a huge Giants fan. You're going to miss talking to Bart at the call, or miss taking the Bart. Excuse me, I misread that. Taking the Bart to the Coliseum games. To be honest, they used to be so fun. Yeah, it's a shame that they've tried to rob so much joy from the athletics fan base. We're doing all we can to be a thorn in the side of John Fisher. Appreciate those Giants fans that have been in support with us too. Blaze is a great sports name. Blaze and the Monster Machines, Blaze and the Home Run Machine, all of them are great. Only folks with kids in their family or household probably get the Blaze and the Monster Machines reference, but I've watched a lot of it over the last few years. What's the technique on hitting home runs? Your timing is always late. If your timing's always late, there's some good videos. I would tell you look up Magunsky as far as videos. Magunsky has a method. I don't know that he founded it. It's called click, click, click. Some people refer to it as 1, 2, 3, but the first click is when the ball leaves the glove. So that's like a click there. A click when the pitcher's foot hits the ground. So it's like click, 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 and then you're clicking the third time to time out the fastball. So click, click, click. You kind of get in your mind, and you're just kind of watching, and then looking for the release point and trying to track it. So Magunsky, way better player than I've ever been. I would say check out one of his videos. Blaze and the Monster Machines. It's similar to Paw Patrol. I think they were both on Nickelodeon for some time. But yeah, Blaze is like his own monster truck, right? And he has other like monster truck friends, and they go and help, save the day type thing. So it's very similar to Paw Patrol, for sure. Let's see. You wish Kyle Trask would have panned out, or he looks like we're looking to draft the replacement back up later in the draft. Hugs for Christine as well. Just P5 Modesty. Modesty looks nice on the P5. I got him P5 as well. Because, the blue border with his blue Reds, his blue Royals uniform looks awesome. I was putting a hug in the purple chat. We got J Dot coming in. Welcome in, Jay. Thanks for following. We got to get the followers going, guys. My goal is to hit 100 in 2 hours for an additional hour of stream. We're behind pace, but sometimes followers come in bunches. Everybody please be like J-Dot, and if you haven't shared the stream or liked it, that would help too. So let's see. Have to lock in every game for Angelo. Never seen it, got it mixed up. It's all good, bud. Yeah, my youngest turned 3 yesterday, so I got 3, 4, and 7 in the house for the little Danielle freaks. So yeah, I watch Peppa Pig and Blaze and the Monster Machines and Paw Patrol and all of it quite often. Danny just jumped in. Jay and Danny, who do you guys root for as far as your favorite Major League Baseball teams? But yeah, the BART's great. It takes you right to the Coliseum. Coliseum site would be a good spot to build a Major League Stadium. Hopefully somehow these end up staying, even if it's a few years down the road. Maybe Sacramento falls apart. That's a AAA stadium, and maybe the Coliseum would get back on the menu. Fisher really needs to be ran out though. Gary's a Philly fan. Yeah, thanks so much, Angelo. I think she had a fun birthday. It's hard to really gauge with a 3-year-old, but she seemed like she had a good time. We went and saw Kung Fu Panda last night just to kind of get out of the house and do something for the birthday. And Yeah, I think she had a good time with it. Boy, that thing just missed being a lot of trouble on that late swing, right down the line.
3-2.
Do you guys dislike that brushback thing? I know I do. I feel like the brushback happens too often. That was a pitch he might have swung and missed at. Instead, it just doesn't let him possibly swing and miss when I try to run it down in there, right? Like, that's pretty much the same location. So Danny's from Washington State. Right on. Angela, I appreciate you, bud. Let me get caught up here with my main man, Mike, in 1 second. I'm sorry, Mike. Mike says, you remember he wanted Thrask in the first round as a replacement for Brady. Wow. Hey, you never know how it's going to work out. Especially under Brady, you thought he would develop. Looks like he's becoming a worse Jimmy Garoppolo. How about this one for everybody in all the chats? Who's one guy you thought was going to work out for your team in particular? Could be any sport that just absolutely busted. For me, Aaron Curry comes to mind. I believe Seahawks drafted him 4th overall. I want to say it was like 2009 or something like that. Brandon saying Jimmy Garoppolo, and then Gary saying Wentz. Yeah, Wentz looked like a world beater. I think it was the injuries that stopped Carson Wentz. Hey, Angela, thank you for the friendship bracelets. I forget the proper name on them. They are the team bracelets. I'm sorry. Thank you for the 3 team bracelets. Addison Russell on the Cubs. Yes, he was an athletic. I think he was part of the Zamarja trade, right? Hey, number 4, thanks for following. Who's your baseball team? To be fair, CJ and Nick Mullins were the quarterbacks before. Yes, I remember that era for you guys. I missed that era of Niner football. Robert Aguayo for Mike in the purple chat. Angelo, thank you for the heart me as well. Let's see if we can get the stolen base game going here, and we will swipe it with Jason Dominguez. Ben Simmons to Okafor. List going on, and the pain is real for Gary. Thoughts on the Giants so far? So I haven't watched the Giants much yet. I know they're off to a slow start if we're talking San Francisco Giants. And I think we can attribute at least a little bit of that to getting a guy like Snell and a guy like Matt Chapman, a couple of Boris clients, right? Really late, and those guys maybe not coming in, major league ready off the rip. Dark Spect is throwing out Eddie Curry for his beloved Chicago Bulls. Yeah, I thought Eddie Curry was going to be a heck of a player. I'm going to send up Sanchez here and try to get a big home run. Angelo, thank you for 58 roses. Holy cow, it's a lot of roses. Thank you, Angelo. Let's see. Henry Ruggs. Yeah, unfortunate when somebody does something off the field that just completely messes stuff up. Malik McDowell for the Seahawks, right, was our first overall selection. He was a second rounder, but the first guy that we picked a few drafts back. And then he had the ATV accident. He was riding around on an ATV with no helmet and just messed himself up. Gary, welcome in here. Appreciate you following, Gary. Lights are flashing for you. I just want to get this ball in play and increase the lead. Late swing underneath it there. Crochet, there's something about him. I just kind of see the ball laid out of his hands for whatever reason. Travis, thanks for the follow as well. Oh, James Wiseman. Yeah, Wiseman bothers me a lot. Really liked how he looked initially with the Warriors, and I thought, oh, we got ourselves a stretch big, and he can run the floor, he can handle a bit, like, this guy's amazing. And then he just got into the doghouse, and even this year and a half in Detroit hasn't worked out for Wiseman, so I think he's probably going to bust out. When we look back at his career, his last game of the season, I think he went for like 24 and 17. Occasionally he'll flash a decent stat line, but he's just not consistent. Samir Sarek, tomorrow's the draft. Indeed it is. Yeah, almost draft season upon us. That might just fluke in there. Gosh, sometimes it's better be lucky than good. We'll get a run for sure. Mike saying he wishes Joe Adele had better base running. You guys DH'd him because he's a insane pure hitter. Eddie Curry was a local guy too, and still major flopped regarding Eddie Curry. You missed Dante DiVincenzo. Yeah, he's playing well for the Knicks. Hard not to root for Dante. Fun player for sure. Am I ready for Saturday? What's happening Saturday? I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, Everybody's working for the weekend. Yeah, I'm ready for Saturday, buddy. We'll get a lefty-lefty double down the line. What's going to happen with Thompson? I hope they re-sign him for 2 years. Dre, Steph, and Steve Kerr all have 2 years left on their deal. So let them all go off into the sunset together, is my opinion on it. It may limit our rebuild to the next contention window. And I'm sure those guys still think they can contend, but I think they have to get another superstar to come in there, and I don't think it's going to happen with their cap situation. So yeah, just let Clay ride off into the sunset with his buddy. All right, so Votto's going to go in at first base, and here we go. Do I think they win another championship before Curry's done? Probably not. I'm really glad they got that last one in 2022. This offseason, I would look to trade CP3, Kuminga, and Wiggins, and really just see what I could get. See if I could land, DeMar DeRozan or somebody like that, and just hope that it clicks somehow. They had a pretty good draft this last year. Podminski and Trace Jackson Davis were both solid picks, so maybe they can, acquire a draft pick, get some luck with some role players, and swing for the fences on getting one more star in there. We got another new follower. I cannot see what your name is. Let me click on and read it here. King Lily, welcome in, King. Bulls would take it in a heartbeat. I mean, I think Golden State should just go for this window right now and not try to hang on to Kuminga. I know they were hesitant to move him at the deadline. They think he's a future superstar. He has some flaws to his game. The thing that disturbs me about Kuminga as a fan is Kuminga's gone a couple times already into the media to complain about playing time and stuff. It's like, your game kind of has flaws, Kuminga. When you're not scoring, he gets very inactive defensively and, competing for rebounds and stuff like that. Warriors need to find their Anthony Edwards. Man, we were one pick away from him. We probably should have taken Lonzo Ball. All right, buddies, here's the deal. I said I was going to stream 2 hours, and I was trying to make it to 100 followers for an additional hour. I haven't made it 2 hours. It's an hour and 56 minutes. We're on 41 followers. Please be sure to follow. If we can get the followers really popping, we'll play one more game. Then maybe we'll play an additional one more game. But, if I'm on for a couple hours, I'm definitely looking to try to get like 50 an hour, which I know it's not always realistic. It's the middle of the night. But, these TikTok streams, occasionally they just go wild. So we love to grow the community, connect with all of you guys that love sports, and hopefully have a respectful conversation. I know sometimes I misread things or I'm wrong too, so apologies in advance when that happens. Thanks again, buddy, for the likes. King Lily with all likes. Hampton 5 will all retire as Warriors. We already got 2, says Brandon. Well, you think Durant's going to come back to retire there? He might. I think Kevin let it get into his head about, being weak and doing the snake move and this, that, and the other when he was a member of the Warriors. Let's see, they went on to have the best kicking season of all time with LA when Matt Gay busted out of Tampa. Lonzo's career might be over regardless. Bulls wouldn't take that deal. But there's going to be somebody that's disgruntled this offseason. If you're Golden State, if you're Mike Dunleavy Jr., he's the general manager. And I don't know who it's going to be. There's going to be some guy that wants out of his team. And I think if you package Kuminga, Wiggins, and, CP3 or whatever you have to do, throw in Moses Moody, throw in future draft picks, whatever you have to do, go for it. Go ahead and swing for the fences. Bring back Clay. Clay's got to probably play in a reduced role now. He's not the same player he used to be. But we can probably say the same for Draymond and Steph. Although Draymond had a really good year. People love to hate on Draymond, and he brings it on himself. He took the time off. He got suspended and all that. But as far as on the court, Draymond shot the 3 at a good clip. He was active defensively. He was playmaking pretty well. This was the best Draymond season in a while. So, I mean, I don't expect him to get better as he gets older. But, yeah, Draymond still got something in the tank. Mercy rolled somebody 11-1. Dude, feels good to be on the winning end of those deals. Nice when they quit out, too. DeMar's deal is up. I didn't realize his deal was up. You honestly doubt CP3 gets moved because his contract isn't fully guaranteed next season. Yeah, I know there's an option on the CP3 deal. I don't know if he's got the option, if the Warriors have it, or if it's like a mutual thing. I'm still really confused on the Chris Paul deal. I would have moved him at the deadline personally, but you know, I'm not the general manager, so what I would do isn't necessarily the right thing. A lot of the Warrior fans, they were scapegoating Jordan Poole, right? Like Poole was the problem, and then we sent him out to Washington, and it wasn't just Jordan Poole. Was not the only issue that the Warriors had. So, Mike, what do you think about the Lakers being down 2-0? Do you think that they can win the next two in Los Angeles and peel one away in Denver? Or do you think you guys are cooked? Those were both really close games. Hey, Jake, thanks for the follow. Yeah, definitely appreciate it. Lights are flashing for you guys. Please keep the lights flashing. We want to connect with everybody. If you haven't followed, please jump in. Tell me your favorite team when you follow, like Jake just did. What's up, Spidey Billy? Good to have you back in chat. All right, he's going to lift Lawrence Butler for Ryan Braun. We'll get the out. When Jamal heats up, he's scary. I think the Nuggets make it back-to-back? I do. Yeah, I think the Nuggets are the team to beat. It feels like the Celtics have an easy path through, but I don't know. You know, Heat got them last year, and then maybe Milwaukee gets Giannis healthy and gives them a good run for it, too. Boy, I thought I could get that thing turned on and elevated, and I just chased too far down. You're hoping the LA crowd brings it. What do you think, Angelo, as far as the NBA? So Mike's saying Poole wasn't 100% the problem. He for sure was a part of it. Good on the Warriors for bailing out on that contract early. Yeah, no, that was a bad contract for sure. You never know how LeBron or AD are going to play. Be up to the role players. Rui, Austin Rivas, and D'Lo. Even guys like Christian Wood can impact it. Yeah, that's super true. Do you think Darvin Ham's on the hot seat, guys? I saw a lot of Ham criticism after Game 2 for not using the challenges or the timeouts. Mike hopes that Darvin Ham is on the hot seat. And I chased ball 4. Dang it. Dre's Superman punch messed up everything for Golden State. It kind of did. Get him out of LA, says Father Spark. Let's see. Bad swing. Little late. Let's see. A kid grew up with is on the Nuggets. You can't stand him besides that. So who'd you grow up with, Gary? DeAndre Jordan? I don't know. I don't know how old Gary is. Glipsy. Okay. So sounds like he was annoying when he was a youth. Let's see. You're a huge Nuggets fan. You've had season tickets for a while. It's nice to see him winning. Oh, that's awesome. What do you guys think about the Jokic brothers throwing punches there in Game 2? I don't know what led up to it. I mean, that's kind of what happens on these social media deals. We get a cell phone video, and then it's like, why was he so upset? Mike's letting me know Ham's getting paid like $3 to $5 million a year too. Got a couple years left on Darvin Ham. They've done it like 3 times now. I didn't know that regarding the Jokic brothers. I let that one hang in a bit, but thankfully for me it'll work out. Raptor fan for Spidey Billy. Jake thinks it's Celtics Nuggets and the Celtics win in 6. I find that Celtic team very dislikable. I don't care for either of the Jays. For different reasons. I think Tatum's just cringy, which isn't the worst thing. And then Brown seems like a knucklehead to me. So Mike says, I hope we do what the Bucks did without giving Doc any money. Yeah, Doc Rivers, the guy's living the life, man. Getting paid. Probably happy if he gets fired just so he can take his millions and go put it with his other millions. Doc would have to pay you guys to coach the Lakers. And we'll get him down and in. Brandon thinks the Nuggets will do the Celtics dirtier than the Warriors if they make it to the finals. Hey, what's up, Aiden? How's your day going? Nuggets look unbeatable, though. Yeah, it's a little bit of a slow start for Denver. Those first two games not super impressive. Who is playing for the Bucks? So I think they're fully healthy other than Giannis, right? Isn't Giannis supposed to be back like later in the series? So Dame, Middleton, all those guys. Aiton's doing well. Don't like them, but they're good. Tatum's annoying. Brown's all right. He went to Cal. Brown's, when he started becoming a Kyrie sympathizer, he lost me. Plus, he doesn't have a particularly good handle when the pressure's on. Be surprised if he plays it all in the first round. Yeah, if they're going okay against the Pacers, I don't see any reason to bring him back if they can manage without him. Go Bears! I went and saw Aaron Rodgers and Marshawn play for Cal years ago. My buddy graduated, has a degree to be an architect. I forget what it is that you study. I guess engineering to be an architect. But yeah, he went to Berkeley, so we went and checked those guys out back in the early 2000s. They were fun to watch. Alright, so he'll run me off the plate. We'll take the walk. 1-1 right now. Same thing happened last year. Giannis had to rush back to try to beat Miami. Anyone that's yet to follow, please be sure to follow the stream. We're trying to get you guys to stick around. And something fun happens when you follow, so see what it is. Or subscribe if you're like Anton and you're in the red chat. We are tri-casting tonight. To our main platforms. So see, if you're sure the Clippers fan base would love it with all their heart for you guys to get Doc Rivers somehow. Mike's saying this as a Laker fan. What are we playing? We're playing MLB The Show. And this is ranked seasons. And pause and try offset. No thanks, buddy.
Ball, that's off the plate.
TikToker. I'm not looking for different camera views. You're talking to me as somebody that's probably in your teens or 20s. You don't realize that I'm going to be 44 in about a month or so. When your eyes get older and they get a little weaker and stuff, you want to see that baseball as magnified as you can. I'm not looking for a further out view. We got Triple GBN. What's happening, Triple? Thanks for the follow. 44 is the new 25. So hey, we had a perfect out and we had a home run that we probably didn't deserve. That's MLB The Show. TikToker, I appreciate you, man. I know you're trying to help, but no, I don't want the backseat gaming. So let's talk about something else, TikToker. How's your night been? What are you up to? Same magnification, he says. Nah, I don't want to go changing stuff around. I've hit World Series numerous times on these settings. If I can't do it anymore, hey, Father Time's undefeated. If I do it, it'll be a win for the old guys. Just keeps it inside, says TikToker. Good to know. I'm doing great. Yeah, welcome in, Triple. Who's your favorite baseball team? Buddies, we're on 42 followers on TikTok. We're looking for 43. Please be sure to follow, like, and share. You may be scrolling on your phone. You're in the right live. What's up, Gavin? How are you? TikToker, stop. Don't be a pest about it. I've told you no politely like 4 or 5 times now. Next time's going to be 5 minutes off. The Yankees. I like the A's. We got a rubber match coming up later today. Yankees are a lot better shape than the A's, though. Hey, Andrew, thanks for following. Just lost 8-0 on your game for Grant. Hey, it happens, buddy. Do I think the Phillies can make another run this year? I think they can, but, man, the Braves are tough in your division. And then the Dodgers are super tough in the National League, equation as far as just trying to make it to the World Series. You're at 779 right now for Jake, trying to hit World Series. Let's go, Jake. You can do it. Oh, 8-0 game. I misread that. Yeah, sorry, bud. That was a good BR run. Hopefully you still get the 10 win. Diaz, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Mason Miller got some serious fire. Indeed he does, Rafa. Yeah, he throws crazy heat. I get so excited when he comes into the game. Drop what I'm doing, and I'm just like, is this guy going to hit 104 or 105 or something on the radar gun? Your Diamond Dynasty team is 90 overall. And you barely started in April. Do you think you're making time? I think you're making good time, or good timing on your lineup. If that's what you're asking me. Like, I think you're doing fine. It's a grindier year this year for sure. As long as you guys are having fun, I think that's what it should be about. I wouldn't worry too much about my overall. You only probably want to consider overall when you're trying to jump into serious head-to-head play, because you don't want to go in like super undermatched if your cards are obsolete compared to your opponents. But no, I think 90 is fine, personally. Lights are flashing blue. Not sure what happened. Maybe somebody subscribed. But whatever happened, appreciate it. Maybe somebody followed and I didn't see it come across my chat. I do remember Pat Vendetta, the lefty and righty pitcher, the switch pitcher that came up with the Athletics. Yeah, super interesting guy. Never really thought I would live to see the day that a guy came up as a switch pitcher, but he made it up there. Brandon, he's like in my opponent's jersey. Christian, welcome in. Who's your favorite baseball team? Striked out the whole top of the lineup yesterday. Yeah, Miller was getting them pretty good. I guess there was some bad umpiring in the A's-Yankees game, the second game of that series, but I was at the theater, so I didn't get to see the game. One of the purple chat moderators was telling me about it. He was throwing some heat. There's a guy in Japan right now that is a switch hitter, but switches left to right on every single pitch. Oh, God. Does he have the double flap helmet, and he just goes across the plate every single time? Yeah, I thought I tracked it well, but you guys can see I was late and underneath it. Oh, that's weird. I'd love to see that guy taking at bat. He probably would drive me nuts. Nomar Garcia Parra used to drive me up a wall, you know, stepping out and messing with his gloves all the time. The officiating was terrible, says Ramon. That was a hittable pitch, and I just didn't capitalize on it. I'm getting too far down on the PCI right now. There's a pitcher from Mississippi State that pitches from both sides right now. Oh, interesting. Is he pretty good? Like, does he have a shot to be selected in the draft type of guy? I do stream full-time. I'm also working in sports production for a streaming sports company, too. Hey, listen. We'll help you tighten up with getting you out of chat for a while. We'll bring you back after the game. How about that? Lost again. Thanks for the rose. How's your day going? He throws 95 miles per hour plus on both sides. That's wild, Colin. You know, a guy like that, if he ends up having an elbow injury, at least he can pitch from the other arm for a while until he's back. I feel like the allergies are starting to settle in on me here a bit. Yeah, lost again. How's everything going? W, thanks for the follow. Everybody, please be sure to follow, like, and share. And hope you guys have a great time hanging out with us. Just started. Any practice routines for not slamming it all the time? Yeah. So there's a couple of products that help you not slam the PCI. Control Freak makes both of them. The analog stick extensions and the precision rings. So I would definitely advocate for picking some of those up. They are a sponsor for what it's worth. So you can use my creator code, which is Danielle Freak, for 12% off. Everybody's got different hand sizes, so different ones may affect you more than others, right? Like some might be more beneficial than a different one. I would say practice trying to make small movements if you want to go into batting practice or do challenge of the week, and just get accustomed to it. Magunsky was the guy that had a really good hitting video I watched years ago, and as far as where he sets up, he just puts a little pressure towards the hitter, and he usually will do like click, click, click. At least that's what he advocated for in his video. Those tips helped me a lot. To try to be a little bit lighter with the PCI, but I think it happens to everybody a little bit. Hey, Josh, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Who's your favorite baseball team, Josh? I'll get caught up on chat momentarily. Was trying to give a thoughtful answer to the buddy. Fisher is the worst. Yeah, Fisher's terrible. Doesn't belong in professional sports. He's doing a terrible job with the San Jose Earthquakes as well regarding John Fisher. I saw they were getting dragged on Twitter, and you know, it's because of Fisher and his mismanagement and ownership of the MLS team too. Good swing. I don't think we're going to get to bring this one back in, unfortunately. Yeah, I've never robbed a homer in this park. I don't think he really can, with the walls being so high. We do have merchandise. Yeah, you can click on my profile. My link tree is right there, and there's a fourth wall merchandise store, Lost Again. You got them. They're helping a bit, but you're still doing it sometimes for R. Kelly. So let's see. Remember Fisher and his dad bought the Giants to stop him from moving to Tampa Bay? Hypocrite. Yeah, they got. I think they had like a partial ownership stake, Kevin, way back when, and they did try to advocate for keeping him around, and it was the A's owners that gave the Giants the San Jose territory because they were looking at San Jose as a possible landing location when they were planning to move to Tampa way back in early '90s. So, yeah, Fisher, it seems like he's still more of a Giants fan than an A's fan, to be honest. He just happens to own the A's, and he'll grift them as far as he's allowed to. All right, we'll get through the inning, but the opponent got a nice big fly there. I think it was Ryan Braun that he subbed in, that he hit the home run with, so good job on that swing. Oh, thought I had one back for a second, but just extended a little too much there with Napoli. There's a pitcher on UL Monroe College that throws 92 plus. That's also ambidextrous. So there's a few of those guys out there. I wonder if they were inspired by Vendetti. But I feel like Pat pitched like a decade or so ago. What's up, Closer in? How's your day going? Sad there's a multitude of owners in baseball who just don't care about the sport. Yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely like the Billionaire Boys Club these days, right? Where don't do what we say, we're going to go ahead and take away your franchise. Better give us that taxpayer money, right, Kevin? There's about half dozen franchises all running the same playbook right now. And they're going to use the A's as the stick, right? The carrot and the stick deal. Hey, look what we did in Oakland. They didn't give in to our demands fast enough and far enough. Grant Balfour, favorite A's, always coming into Metallica. Yeah, Balfour and Balfour Rage. Those were some fun days and fun teams. I swung at ball 4. Phillies owner seems pretty good. Yeah, he was handing out the baseballs right a while ago. Was pretty cool. So yeah, Closer Renee, how you been, buddy? Great to see you in chat. Well, I've been on the purple one the longest, Lost Again, but TikTok's closing in, getting closer there. Follower counts are getting somewhat similar too. I'm not even monetized on the red stream, so yeah, we got a long ways to go there. Have I used the Waldron card? I haven't. Yeah, I know people like cheesing with the knuckleballer. CR Mrs. Peter Sider Seidler? Is that the guy that owned the Padres that passed away? I think it is. It's so broken, definitely. Anyone that's yet to follow, hey, please be sure to follow, guys. We need the follows. Follows drive us to the For Your page, and that's where we want to be on the TikTok streams. Kevin Lynch with a big follow. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate you. Golden State coming back strong next year. I hope so, Gus. I kind of don't think so. I think it'll be more of the same. They'll probably win their 40-ish games or whatever, but I don't see them going beyond the first round of the playoffs, sadly. As much as I want that not to be the case. Feels like the window's just closing a bit more every single year. But maybe they can reshape the roster and surprise us somehow. Or maybe one of the younger guys takes a huge leap, but I don't anticipate it. Hey, you could do whatever makes you happiest, Lost Again. I appreciate you watching at all. If you guys are able to watch there, you know, it does get us watch hours. We'll get there eventually. We're picking up a lot of subscribers there of late, but, you know, ideally we get the watch hours up. But I need to start making long-form video content, which is king there. I need to clone myself, right, to be able to watch everywhere, to create content for every platform the way that it deserves to be done. They should part ways with Clay. You don't think they will? I don't want to move on from Clay. Not if they have Steph and Draymond for 2 more years. Just let them, out of respect for those guys, let them all go out together. I don't mess with it too much. Lost Again. I am verified there, but something about that platform is wow. Funny guy in the chat. We got a few funny guys. Probably going to reduce Clay's role. They already have, but yes, I agree. Warriors need a big man. Trace Jackson Davis isn't bad. They need a stretch to go with Trace, I think. How many followers do I need? I don't need any. I'm verified there. I mean, we'd like to have more certainly, but as far as streaming there, I don't think I want to mess with it. At least not currently. Not a whole lot. He's probably going to want the max. No, I don't think he's going to want the max. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think he's got to look at it somewhat realistically. What I suspect Clay's going to do is he's going to go shop around. The Magic are supposedly interested, as are the Mavericks, and he'll probably take that offer back to Golden State and ask them to beat it, or at least match it. But I don't think anybody's giving Clay max contract now. He's not that good defensively anymore. Let's see. Imagine just followed. Welcome in, Imagine. Who's your favorite baseball team? We got into all of it with Jackson Holiday. One of the most authentic streamers out there. Appreciate you. Hey, Cade, thanks for being awesome, bud. Can't remember if you've already followed Cade, but if you haven't, please be sure to do so. Ian, welcome back to the stream. Great to have you hanging out with us as we hit a solo shot there with Jackson Holiday. You guys think Jackson Holiday got called up too early? Do I normally start this early? I don't know, Caden. I'm all over the place at the moment. Usually I'm very consistent in my hours. Got some real life things that are pressing right now. So I would encourage you all to join my Discord server and always be informed as to when the next stream's coming. I'm still trying to get on every day, but sometimes I'm more in the morning, sometimes I'm in the afternoon. Ideally, we'd just be on late night, early morning would be perfect for me. The house is nice and quiet. Nobody's awake. Nobody's crying. Nobody's screaming down the hallway. Can concentrate on the games better at these hours. Imagine, I manage fighters. I was reading it as like Imagine Fighters. My bad, bud. What type of fighters do you manage? Like MMA or boxers? Or the ones that are imagining that they're fighting. That's the only type of fighting I do. Braves, baby, let's go. Been following for a while now. If Clay ends up leaving, you think the Magic are a perfect fit for him, says Mike. Yeah, it's weird for me to think about Clay being in any other uniform, but you know, not everything is built to last forever, for sure. You have fighters in the UFC and Bellator, Bare Knuckle. Oh, interesting. Let me try to ask a follow-up question, because I'm not a big UFC or MMA guy or anything. Do you think dealing with fighters as a manager, and I don't know if you've done like your share of fighting yourself or any of that type of deal, but do you feel like you deal with people that maybe have suffered or maybe suffering from like early stage CTE, and that they just do what they want to do kind of regardless of like the good advice you may be giving them? Like despite like you saying like, hey, you need to save a little bit of money away, or you know, this or that, you're not going to fight forever. Do you feel like you run into that more with fighters, or do you feel like maybe the intelligence spectrum is just all over the board. Where like you probably have some really bright dudes and maybe some guys that are not the sharpest tool necessarily in your, your management group. Let's see, Warriors with Steven Adams would be crazy. Oh, that would be an interesting pickup for sure. Let's go ahead and make the move to Mason Miller right now. Braves being from Nashville as a kid, Ricky being Ricky. Man, Ricky was a lot of fun to watch. Anybody that's new, yeah, please be sure to tell me your favorite team and also tell me your favorite player. Love to hear it. Some of the older fighters are like that. Some of them don't know when to hang it up. You don't even know how people watch it. It's brutal. Yeah, I grew up watching a lot of boxing. Of course, boxing was king for those of us that grew up in the 80s and 90s. As far as, combat sports. And it was such a huge deal to be the heavyweight champion. And I couldn't tell you who like the last 4 or 5 heavyweight champions have been. I might throw out a name and just get lucky on it or something if I was quizzed on it. So I feel like boxing really regressed. And then when my dad passed, I just had like no desire to watch boxing, honestly. McDougal, dude, thank you for the big sub over on the purple chat. Favorite player is Mike Trout for triple. I want to read that off as something that I probably should. Triple B is what I'm going to call you. Mike Trout's his favorite player. But yeah, it's weird how like boxing kind of regressed. And I feel like it's getting back on the map a little bit now, where I have people come in and talk about boxing a bit more than, recent years. But it seems like UFC is definitely the king as far as combat sports. So I Manage Fighter says, and they just keep fighting or trying to, despite not being able to keep up with the younger generation. Does some of those guys lack a lot of life skills, do you think, as far as some of the fighters that you've seen come and go, like the older guys? Like, okay, fighting careers wrapping up or it's done now, and maybe they can't make it as, a guy that's going to go work at a car dealership or insurance agent or something like that, which seems to be a nice transition for guys that, busted out of Major League Baseball or something. Like, yeah, I played pro ball, and they use it as sort of a way to get more clientele and connect with folks because they have some connections. Like, you would think a fighter could probably parlay that, especially if they had some success in the ring or the octagon, but maybe they don't have the necessary temperament. Would really love to hear more about it from your perspective. Sorry to ask you so many questions. I just think it's super interesting what your profession is. Bare knuckle is starting to rival the UFC. UFC's taking over boxing for good, says Kevin. I don't think I was really familiar with bare knuckle till right now. Probably have heard of it a time or two, but I'm just kind of envisioning right now these guys out there fighting with no gloves on. Rangers are your team. Josh Young's your favorite player. Wish he'd stop getting unlucky with the injuries. And that one's going to find the gap battle, so I'm going to increase our lead to a 4-1 ball game. So let's see. Mike is saying you don't have the belief Clay would be great in Dallas. Playstyle wise, Clay, Kyrie, and Luka don't mix well. No, I don't think so. I agree with you on that. They just said expect the Mavericks to be a dark horse for Klay Thompson. So let's see. Wait, flailing at that. They normally do have a pre-existing life. They don't have major sponsors. But some or most have them. Yeah, we're playing ranked seasons Dirty South, indeed. Have regular jobs. Okay. I know, like, with TikTok chat, it doesn't let you send in the long messages. I'm asking I Manage Fighters a lot about the fight game. You feel UFC is more popular due to the big names that people can instantly recognize, and they fight only like 2 or 3 times a year, says Ramon. It's a rough sport, but man, it's fun. Let's see. We should get up another righty as we'll try to hang on to this win. Ramon says he guesses that's why people get bored watching boxing. And that thing is murdered by Arson Judge. He lit the fire on me there. Just floated it right into the heart of the plate. Easy to miss with sliders this year for sure. Didn't feel like it was the worst release either, but boy, that thing got absolutely turned around. I think we'll go ahead and get Miller out. Let's see. We got left, right switch. So yeah, we'll go to Bummer. Let's see. Former UFC fighters are now making fighting for bare knuckle. Now, are you able to have like bare knuckle fights in any state, or are there only certain states that allow it? I manage fighters. I appreciate everybody that's came through. We were trying to make it to 100 followers. We're a little bit shy of that, but hey, please be sure to follow, like, and share. If you're in the TikTok chat, if you are in the purple chat or the red one, hey, please jump in and chat with us as well. Been on the purple platform for a long time. Ramon is going to jump in. Thanks for flashing the lights in here, Ramon. Once they get sanctioned in their states, you guys just got sanctioned in Oklahoma. And this guy is getting locked in here. Suddenly, the 4-1 ball game is 4-4, and we haven't gotten out here with Bummer. I guess I should have let Chris Sell go a little bit longer in this game. And this one's gone for Modesty. I thought we could run the cutter in there. That's not working out. We got a fantastic raid. What's happening, Fantastic? Big G, welcome in. Fantastic, thank you for the resub. We're going to get Fantastic and McDougal on the wall here in just a moment. Yeah, welcome in, buddy. Great to have you here. All right, I think we've seen enough of Bummer. Bummer really lived up to the name, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, Thompson and the Lakers would make some sense. Don't know why they're doing it that way this year for Dirty South. Here's Buxton. Fantastic. How was your stream? Thanks for the raid. We just got raided in the purple stream.
0-1.
They know people like Mike Perry, John Dodson, Eddie Alvarez, and Lorenzo Hunt. Here's Witt Jr. But yeah, that was explosion there for my opponent for a minute. What mode? We're playing ranked seasons currently. TNMN. Timon? Maybe that's how it's pronounced. Stream went well. Did some MUT draft games to get the daily rewards, and did some rank to complete the program. You guys excited for Madden for all the draft content coming out? I might jump on Madden this week just to see all the draft cards. I haven't played it for a few months, so I'll be super rusty. But yeah, ranked seasons are they're 9-inning games. TNMN, and yeah, it's got like a rank ladder, so you get rewards the more innings you play. You also get rewards the higher up you can make it up the rank charts on this one. But yeah, this guy hits pretty well. I think Chris Sell's delivery point was helping me out a lot. Do I have a football team? Yes, I like the Seahawks though, not the Raiders. Fantastic. Did you get to watch the A's game? Carney was telling me the A's kind of got hosed on some of the ball strike calls in that game. I didn't get to watch it. I was at the theater watching Kung Fu Panda because it was the youngest birthday, so I didn't get to watch today's game. I think it's the first game that I've missed completely. You guys both went to PSU. Oh, right on, Caden. Renzo Hunt is cool. Unfortunately, he's on the radar as well. Was listening along on the radio in some parts. Cragula, I'm not sure what you're getting at. Sorry it held you up. Christian, thanks for the follow. How are you today, Christian? Who's your favorite Major League team? Are we running the raffle? The raffle's running in the other chat. I don't know how to make it not run over their scapegoat. DeGrom or Cameron? I'm definitely going to take DeGrom personally. I feel like there's a lot of outfielders. Didn't mean to swing at that. Bad timing. Any thoughts on Shane Waldron? Waldron's good with all the scripted stuff. Coming out to start the game. Coming out to start the second half. In-game adjustments, he was rough there in Seattle. Some people blame Pete Carroll for Waldron's lack of success. So maybe the Bears let him do whatever he wants, and that might work out better. Let's see. Most fighters are paid to show up money, whether or not they win. The Diamondbacks, because you're from Arizona. Smokey, thanks for following. Oh, on the autographs. I see what you mean. Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, I didn't really expect their Twitter account to respond to me, but I was hoping that they might, some of the buddies on my Instagram account were thinking that those are like auto pinned or maybe auto stamped. It's possible. It was supposed to be from a San Francisco Seals versus Guardians game when they used to be the Indians way back when, which would have been in the 50s. I don't think auto pin was super prevalent, but it's possible the provenance of the ball is not correct either. My grandfather got it in the late 70s, it seems like, from what I can gather from the note that he wrote about it. So, who knows if the guy that traded it to him, gave it to him, whatever, may have been telling the truth on that too. Is Bobby Witt worth it? Yeah, I think you just have to grind for him, right? If you have the time, sure, why not? When fighters can fight without worrying about their fight purse, you get better fights. Yeah, that's an interesting point, which I'm sure is true, right? If guys are not sitting there worried about every nickel and dime about it, probably does make for a lot better fights. Just grounded 6 hours for TT Prism. So did you get him already, or are you still working on him? Hey, what's up, Closure? This is a whole new world. Yeah, I didn't recognize you there for a second. Bama, thanks for all the likes. Anybody that hasn't followed, again, please be sure to follow. We're going to get Fantastic and McDougal up on our subscriber wall here in just a moment. Opponent had a big last inning, and suddenly we're behind a run here. Not my best ranked session, although we started on Hall of Fame, so that kind of got my timings off a bit. I'll blame it on that. TT Prism, yeah, thanks, buddy, for the big follow. Lights are flashing for TT Prism. We'll get Judge down on strikes, and let's go to the lefty to face Dunn. I don't even know what it means. Is it because they're using the ChronoZen thing that you plug into the controller? Because I thought that was only on Xbox. Josh still here, lurking, playing seasons the whole time. I hope the seasons are going good for you, Josh. Thanks for hanging out with us. Great swing from my opponent there. You got all of it. But yeah, when I had Cell in there, I was just kind of cruising through the game, and then it's gone the other way. I don't know what it is, Daniel. What is it? Yeah, it just came up on the purple chat. Is it a beverage? Oh, it's a tobacco product. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't advertise for tobacco personally, but it's whatever. Seems like it's always something that becomes popular for a while with this community. But yeah, this dude's a good hitter. He deserves credit for it. Hey, what's up, Rack? How are you? Welcome back to chat. We got 52 followers on TikTok. I don't know how many we've had on the purple platform. I never see the subscribers on the red platform till after stream. That you can swallow. Ooh. I guess I'm thinking of like chewing tobacco going the wrong way. Doesn't sound good to me. But whatever. I mean, it's everybody's life to do what they want with it. Not something that I'll be doing anytime soon. Alright, so Raleigh's always my nemesis, man. The pitch speed differential seems to throw me off with Raleigh. And that time he got me with the sinker down in. I just kind of let those sliders go by, and then, yeah, got zapped. I need some base runners here. They're taking over the industry. They're banning the flavor ones. Yeah, that does sound terrible. Raleigh's been nasty for Swan. Do I want the opportunity to join a professional TikTok live streaming agency? Possibly. I'm with VIP streamers already, for what it's worth. Feel free to leave a comment on one of my videos or email me at my business email, which is available to you in my my link tree. We'll lead you in there. So yeah, that wasn't what I needed, right? Needed some runners. That was quick inning. I think I'm pretty cooked. We played one more because we've had a really lively chat. Appreciate everybody being here. Sometimes that one more game when you're tired is not the game you wanted. However, I felt really good about it until Cell left the game. And this guy is just hitting everybody extremely well. Other than Cell. Cell was fine. Hey, thanks, I Manage Fighters. So let's see. What's everybody's favorite sport to play? Those of you that play sports still. Golf's definitely my favorite sport. Buddy kind of right on cue asking what's my handicap. I don't have an established handicap anymore because I don't play enough anymore. When I used to work at a golf course and I played every day and I gave lessons, I was in my 20s, my handicap was like plus 1.5. So I had to give everybody else a shot and a half just to start. We got CODP. Let's go, CDOP. He's a golf fan. Those of you that play golf, do you like all these Bluetooth speakers on the golf courses these days? That deal is driving me nuts. It's got me on the shrink the game old man yelling at the cloud thing. Wrestling for Caden. And I do want the game to be accessible for anybody that wants to get into it, bring the youth in. I think there should be programs for, the sport to be accessible and affordable. But I guess golf had a huge boom during COVID, and it seems like a lot of people just have no respect for the game now, to me. But maybe it's just because I'm an old man. I don't want to hear your music. I don't care if I even like your music. I don't want to hear your music if you're in the fairway across from me. Doesn't belong on the golf course. And we will pick him off. We're going to need a grand slam to tie. We've done it before. We'll see if we can do it again here. Anybody that's new to the stream, please be sure to follow. Click my link tree and come on in to the Discord server if you're in the TikTok chat. Mike says soccer is easily his best sport, so he'll go with soccer. Does Raleigh not get tired? Oh, he does. Yeah, alright, he's in the red. Damn, that sinker down and in. It's just coming on me faster than I think it is. Alright, let's see if Olsen can get us a runner aboard.
Ball match outside.
And Raleigh might just be getting so tired that he can't locate with him. Maybe the case, right? Here comes Bummer. And we'll send up Gary Sanchez. This should be on All-Star. I don't think I let the match window go too far up there. We did play Hall of Fame earlier in the night. But I've been in 600s throughout most of the stream gig.
2 balls, 1 strike.
But yeah, I did one more. Probably should have went to bed after the last one. My timing and tiredness is catching up to me here. Alright, Vaughn says, I won't be the final out. Vaughn takes it into right field. Here's Griffey. And we'll send up Ricky.
Ball 1. No, inside.
Bama, how's your day been? Thanks for all the likes, Bama. Bama hasn't chatted with us. She's just been liking the stream.
Ball, that's inside.
Beam got extinguished in New Orleans, didn't it? We'll go ahead and extinguish Andrew's beam in our chat, too. Alright, this one going up the chimney shaft. Let's see if we get any good rewards for this one. Did I take out Griffey? Yeah, I didn't want to hit lefty-lefty. Not this late into the game. Sean, be sure to follow. Anybody that hasn't followed, do me a huge favor. Hit the follow button. We will be back at it again either this afternoon or maybe tomorrow night. Do have a class to attend for streaming coming up, so hopefully that'll be a good one. Headliner Diamond is going to evade us. Before I sign off, let me write down our latest subscribers. McDougal, fantastic. Thank you guys for being awesome. Everybody, thanks for being great. But those guys went out of their way to resubscribe tonight, so let's get them on the subscriber wall for this month. And we'll find somebody to shoot the raid into here on the purple platform in just a second. buddies are on the wall. Here we go. Of course, moderators, if you haven't looked, take a look at my moderator section. We got a few real life things going on in the Discord server. Anybody that hasn't joined again, please be sure to join. Love to connect with you guys. And we'll do it again tomorrow. Let's see who's on right now. Just shoot a raid out to Sky's on. Yeah, we'll take it to Southern California to our friend Sky. Big Angel fan. She's got you guys covered with some MLB The Show. If you're on TikTok and YouTube, I'll sign off with you guys momentarily. Thanks everybody for having. Hopefully you guys had a great time. I know I did. We'll do it ideally tomorrow again with another MLB The Show edition. So here we go. Right now on the raid. All right, TikTok buddies, be sure to subscribe for more updates. YouTube buddies, be sure to subscribe. Yeah, TikTok can follow. Would be a good move. Click my profile. My link tree is right there. Join us in Discord. We'll see you guys again real soon. Have a great rest of your night.